All right, welcome everybody. Little a little behind, but it hasn't actually started yet, so we're still good. I wanted to make sure everything was nice and perfect, which means we had to get a few things situated, but it looks like everyone is just. I have it muted for those of you just joining us. I've got the sound muted. We'll turn it on in a little bit, but kind of wanted to do a quick setup. We're going to keep an eye on this,
All right.
and as soon as Trump actually.
There's Mike Johnson.
Let's see here. Let's turn this
Let's
on.
listen to Speaker Johnson.
Waiting for the senators to arrive. They just left the Senate chamber.
Okay, so the senators are
Here comes the
currently
senators.
here. They come. All right.
JD Vance probably leading them. Yep. I see JD.
Yep. There's JD. So what did you think of the whole JD Vance and Trump and Zelensky Oval Office?
I was
interaction?
proud that they stood up for America.
Okay. All right.
Zelensky was extremely arrogant and disrespectful.
I agree with that. I even those who, no matter what Trump does, it's wrong kind of people, right? Even some of them begrudgingly agreed that Zelensky didn't have the proper
and you
tone.
Can see the two Senate
did not.
leaders there, John
And they were
Thune
saying, if you watch
Chuck
the whole
Schumer
clip-
just snuck by. Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota, Democrat.
Right.
JD Vance, the vice president,
There's
is in that mix.
Barrasso.
He's shaking people's hands on the side. John Barrasso, who is in the leadership.
Called it.
I'm
For the
surprised John
Republicans,
Thune's
Dick
usually
Durbin,
up
80 years
closer.
old,
I'm
in
not
the
sure where
leadership there,
John
the
Thune
gentleman
is,
in
because
the
usually
gray
the
hair in the
majority
back,
leader is up there with
blue
JD
shirt.
Vance or the vice president.
Right.
He was just
But anyway, if you watch the whole
2020,
clip, you can
and
tell
so he will be
throughout the
up
whole thing,
in
he was
26
very
if he runs
disrespectful.
again.
Oh,
Zelensky
agree. I'm gonna
rolling
actually
his
turn
eyes.
this down just
Jason,
a little
Dick,
bit,
you
guys.
want to-
There's nothing going on. They're talking about people, and
What time do they get down there?
go ahead, Sean.
The late
If you
Sheila
watch
Jackson
the
Lee
entire-
from
If you watch the
Democrat
entire
from
clip,
Texas was
or the
famous.
entire video
Voting
of
on the
Trump and
aisle,
Zelensky and JD
President,
Vance,
I'd love to see that
he was
go
like
forward.
rolling his eyes and his tone, and
Yeah.
Trump was trying to be complimentary towards him, and he was not showing the president of the United States
Right.
the respect.
I agree with that. And another thing that I noticed afterwards that someone pointed out to me is, I don't know if you caught it, but there was when JD was talking to Zelensky and basically interrupted him, Zelensky muttered "Suka" under his breath.
No, I didn't catch that.
Yeah. Now, there's some disagreement as to whether that was him calling JD a bitch, which is what "Suka" generally
Okay,
means.
I did not know what that was.
I didn't either. But there are
Wow.
several potential definitions of the word that he used. I talked to someone who speaks the language natively, and their impression of it was that it was kind of that under the breath curse about a situation rather than a person. Like, damn it, that kind of thing.
Okay.
I was like, that's a lot more palatable.
Yeah, you better not be calling our vice president that.
Right.
After all the money that we've given,
Oh,
he makes
yeah.
it seem like it's his money that he's entitled.
He genuinely does, yeah. I do find it interesting, though, that
And you can see the Joint Chiefs
his
have
government
come in.
decided to start impeachment proceedings
I have not heard
against
that.
him. Yeah.
Byron Donalds.
Yep,
running for
he's gonna run for
Florida as a
governor.
Republican.
Tim Scott,
Big President Trump supporter.
Yes.
on the
Chip
campaign.
Roy.
Whoops.
There's Chip Roy, Republican of TNA supporter, and been, sometimes a.
A little bit of an iconoclast, yes.
There we go. There we go. That's a nice way.
Former snapper for Ted Cruz.
Jasmine, right, you were talking about Senator Katie Britt last year. Up to that rebuttal, she was chosen because she was seen as a rising star and potential VP pick.
Yeah, she was seen as a rising star. She was seen as someone who had a great future ahead of her.
What do you
I would
think?
argue that she is still
I think
really
she
in the
does.
mix. She
Yeah.
is one of the White House's
She's
most
still really
used
young.
senators, most talked to senators on the Hill. So,
She's only,
I mean,
I want to say
I think that
41.
Wow.
Katie
For a
Britt.
if
senator,
these
that's.
rebuttals go
JD
through,
Vance is my age. He's only
obviously it's
40.
some bad PR,
I know,
but it doesn't
dude. Which I
completely
love. We
derail
need
your
some
entire
youth in
career,
It's
there.
but
awesome.
certainly
He's
I
the
think
first
after
millennial
her,
to be vice
There were a
president.
lot of questions about whether or not she.
If
would
you
be a
think
good
about it,
person.
Do you see a lot of members?
the
by
X
the way,
generation, no offense to
we
you,
have been
I know your
simulcasting
generation
on
Right.
C-SPAN and
got skipped
C-SPAN
over
2.
kind of because
Now,
there was
we're
never
gonna say
been a
absolutely.
goodbye to
there's
our
never been a
C-SPAN
vice
2
president
viewers, and
from
that would be
Generation X.
completely
Oh, yeah.
sights and sounds.
Yeah. Well, that's
If you
one of
want
the.
sights and
There's
sounds,
Bernie.
Stay with C-SPAN 2. If you want
Right.
to continue listening to
Hold
our
on.
program, we'd love to have you stay with us. Jasmine Wright of Notice.
Don't listen. We want to read the lips. What are you saying,
Right,
JD?
right.
With Greta Brawner, of course. So I didn't mean to interrupt.
What are you saying,
No, you're okay.
JD?
Say goodbye.
Yeah, no, I think that they, people question whether or not she'd be a good person to be Trump's number 2, but still she has a very big role in the Senate.
Oh, there's
and is
Elon.
Oh, here's
well
Elon.
utilized, I
Who
think,
Democrats
by,
claim to
the
be
White House
the
there.
president.
See who's
which is
Right,
in the
crazy.
right.
chamber, though?
President
Up
Elon
in-
is what they
up in
say.
the gallery, I should say.
Yep.
That was Elon Musk.
I wonder who
Has
the
now
designated
arrived,
survivor
and,
is.
we should
That's
be
a good
seeing
question.
Usha Vance,
Because
Second Lady, and
we'll have to pay
Melania
attention and
Trump
see who's
shortly
not there.
We'll see if they
arriving in
announced
there
it yet.
as well.
Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion that we are going
Sometimes
to see
they
a lot of
announce it.
Elon Musk throughout this.
Which is a weird
speech as he sits
flex,
next
I
to
guess.
Melania, and next
to make someone, to announce that this
lady
person
up
is.
in the
There's
gallery.
Homan, right?
Is that Tom
Yep.
Homan?
Yep.
That is
Yeah,
Tom Homan.
Tom Homan.
Mhm.
Now, do you see him at the White House from time to time?
Yes, he gaggled twice with reporters there. He often goes out to Pebble Beach along the cameras next to the White House that are
They
typically out
announced
of.
it. Do you want to know who the
the-
designated survivor is?
Yeah, who is it?
It's
they're
Doug
doing things on
Collins.
North
He's the
Portico,
VA secretary.
to
Oh,
do
okay.
The former
TV
congressman
hits
from
with
Georgia.
various different
Okay.
networks and comes and talks to the press. He is very press friendly and very open to talking about.
Okay, blah,
the
blah, blah.
latest
What do you
numbers
guys
that come
think?
from,
You guys watching this, do you think that something incredible is going to be announced? Or do you think it's going to be another one of those situations where the media and everyone else hypes something up? The conspiracy theorists start going wild and talking about this connects with that, connects with this, and it's going to be this and that. Do you guys think it's going to be something like that?
Gingrich, former speaker, is
There's
up in
Fox
the,
News' own.
chamber.
I can't think of her
up in the
name.
gallery as well.
Anyway,
Good old Newt.
allegedly,
And you can see
I
that we
heard
have extra
that I
cameras
think the
on the floor
minerals
of the
deal
House
with
when we
Ukraine
have
might be
shots like
announced
this.
during this.
Usually
Okay.
the House
We'll
of
see.
Representatives
Yeah.
controls the cameras,
Macon
Hold on.
Riley's
but on
on.
special occasions they give the press pool, the C-SPANs, the CNNs, etc.
Like multiple speaker votes, for instance.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, we
Wow,
there were
Pelosi's looking
several
old.
extra cameras.
Interesting.
And of course, there's Speaker Pelosi. It looks like a
and
Ukraine
Hoyer.
colored flag.
Imagine that.
Our scarf in her hand, and Steny
And
Hoyer
Hoyer.
with a Ukraine
Mhm.
designed our Ukraine colors tie.
Yeah.
There's Indiana's
Former
own Todd
leaders
Young.
of the
I
House
see Todd Young.
Democrats.
Let's see here.
John Bozeman is right there in the center of your screen. He is a
Yep.
Republican from Arkansas, working his way down. There's Mark Warner, Democrat of Virginia, former governor of Virginia. Right behind him, Elizabeth
What about the
Warren,
viewers? What do you guys think? Is it
Democrat
going to
of
be something
Massachusetts. The
interesting
Senate
and
still has
wild,
not
or is
gotten-
it just
gotten
going to
seated.
be
We've been
Trump
watching
patting
them come
himself
down
on the
the
back?
aisle for quite a while.
There's the
Hakeem Jeffries
Democrats.
Man,
and
there's
Debbie Dingle.
Jeffries.
Debbie
Debbie
Dingle.
Dingle's husband, John Dingle, the late John Dingle, was a dean of the House from Dearborn,
The poster
Michigan,
boy
for
for
years and years and
term
years. And now
limits.
she's been
Yeah.
in Congress.
He was
for
in
years.
Congress
And of
for like
course, Hakeem
56
Jeffries
years.
Is the leader
Good
of the
Lord.
Democratic Party. Jasmine, right,
56
you see a lot of
years?
members coming through at the White House.
Dude.
You actually do. Sometimes they, particularly in the first few weeks, they would come into the press briefing.
Not her
after
husband.
an
Right.
But I want to make
unannounced,
that clear.
Yeah.
meeting with.
It's interesting because
they said, I
they
have
were
to
just
say
talking.
this
That's why I said,
to
hang on. They were talking about how normally the House of Representatives controls the cameras.
Yep.
But on special occasions, they let the press control the cameras.
That's a new
which-
thing that they just started.
Yeah, which I'm
Couple
not
years
sure how I
ago.
feel about
The
that.
president has been really
Jasmine
adamant
Crockett.
about having these members of Congress come over to the White House. It's one of the biggest tools that the president can use, kind of
There's
not just the
Elon.
power of the pulpit there, but really, bringing lawmakers on Air Force One, bringing them into the Oval, allowing them into the grandness of the White House, so that in turn they can give you kind of this legislative freedom.
Macon Riley's
To
parents
do
are
what you
get
will
special
and to
guests
make
tonight.
your
Are they?
agenda
Okay,
become
good.
a reality. And so I think that is what Donald Trump is
There's
using.
Lindsey
But we
Graham.
know tomorrow the House Freedom Caucus Chippewa, we saw him a few moments ago.
Which
they will be going to the White House as
you
Trump
guys
does
saw
every
Lindsey
now,
Graham turned on Zelensky so fast. Oh my goodness. I was like, wait a minute,
There's
what?
John
He came
Thune.
out to the sticks to talk
There's
to
Thune,
reporters after the Zelensky blow up, and
Yeah,
kind of
there it is.
started at least publicly rolling the tires on whether or not there should be a regime change in Ukraine. Obviously, that
Yeah,
language has kind of softened in the last really like 3 hours.
which was interesting.
I
from
believe that's
him.
Lisa Murkowski
It
coming up on the
is.
screen.
Is that looks
I
like
wish Alaska would do better.
Senator Smith in
Right.
front of her?
Yes,
Tina
Smith
Smith?
and
She needs
Tina
to just
and
retire
Catherine
and go
Cortez
back to
Masto,
Alaska.
and he was with Ben Ray Lujan from New Mexico.
Lisa Murkowski was. Yeah.
Yes. Lisa Murkowski has been somebody who, moves to her own.
Should we
beat
go
of the
with
drum.
his word
There's Vivek.
iconoclastic?
Yes.
Probably the
uh,
next governor of
There's Kash
Ohio.
Patel, FBI Director Cash Patel down there on the
Oh no, that's Cash
in the
Patel.
gallery.
Okay.
My bad.
She's up in the gallery.
There's Ivanka.
Let me
There's
guess, they all look
Ivanka.
alike,
Was
right?
that Ivanka?
Yeah.
I
Don't
thought
say
was-
that.
And
I'm
there's
just,
Mrs.
I'm just joking.
Yep.
I'm
And you
being
can see
dumb,
the vice
guys.
president and the speaker waiting for everything to happen. Just looking at the schedule that we were given ahead of time, it looks like they are running just a few minutes late, but
Imagine
all
that.
is well. And that's Tiffany. There's Tiffany Trump, I believe.
Donald
Right
Jr.
behind
Donald
her. Yeah,
Trump
the whole
Jr.
family
Yeah.
is up there. Hey, let's check in with Greta Bronner. Hi, Greta.
Peter, you've pointed
See
out a
Eric,
couple members of the president's cabinet tonight. One you will not see is the Veterans Affairs
There it
Secretary,
is.
Doug Collins. He
Yeah.
is the designated survivor tonight, per the White House official by CNN's Caitlin Collins reporting that the designated survivor skips out on these joint addresses, the State of the Unions, in case of a catastrophic event. And so tonight it is
Which-
the VA Secretary, Doug Collins, who will not be in the chamber.
Now,
And then we were
granted,
talking
it
about
has to be a
those
pretty
votes
damn
that we have
catastrophic
on the
event for him to be
center
the
aisle.
only
Billy
one
House
left.
of Bloomberg noting
But
that
I
the
do
great
think it
center
should be
aisle
at least
chief
someone who's
favorites
been
of the
elected.
past, Elliot Engel,
Oh,
the
so
late
you
Sheila
okay? So
Jackson
you don't
Lee,
think it
Like-
should be a
Michelle
cabinet
Bachmann.
secretary?
Right. I
He's
think
not
it should
there
be
tonight, but a
like
new
save
group
the
has
VP
appeared to be already
or
getting in place. This
like
is
something.
hours ago,
Someone who
4 p.m. Eastern
at
time.
some point
They were
was
getting in
elected.
place along the center aisle, and
The
that
Collins was a
included
House member at one
Representative Anna
time.
Paulina
Yeah, but he's not
Luna,
now.
Republican
No.
of Florida. Other
Like if you know what I mean?
Republicans,
I know
Like
what you mean.
a member of the House.
Marjorie Taylor
Well,
something.
Greene of Georgia and Congresswoman Miller Meeks of Iowa, all lining up on the Republican side on the center aisle hours before the speech in hopes that they get to shake the president's hand when he comes down the aisle.
Oh yeah,
Jason
dude.
Dick, has
I'd
this
stand there
become
for a
more
few
of
hours
a-
if I could to shake Donald Trump's hand.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, there's people that
even
wait.
I'd waited to
I've
shake
just
Joe
always
Biden's
been
hand. I
a
can't
lot of
stand Joe Biden, dude.
razzmatazz.
But he's the
I think
president,
I mean,
He
it
is.
depends on how far
and
back
being
you wanna
able
go.
to shake the hand of the
Lyndon
president
Johnson
is
in
pretty awesome.
1966 moved the speech
True.
from the mid-afternoon.
I would have
to
watched
the
it
evening,
immediately after,
you know,
but
in order
nonetheless,
to catch a better
it's still the
audience.
president.
That was 1966. I mean, he saw that television helped his.
and I probably
predecessor,
would have
John F.
muttered,
Kennedy,
"Let's
get
go,
elected.
Brandon," or something
You
stupid.
know,
But
My guess is
Lyndon
the
Johnson-
cabinet
Committee
secretaries
on
are
the part of
coming
the
in.
House
Oh.
to
Go to the
escort the President of the United States into the
Oh,
chamber.
okay.
The
They're
following:
doing
the gentleman from Louisiana, Mr. Scalise.
oh,
The gentleman
okay.
from Minnesota, Mr. Emmer.
At JTV,
The
there are
gentleman
good
from
buys,
Michigan,
and then
Mrs.
there are
McClain.
super buys.
The gentleman
Dazzling
from North
jewelry at
Carolina,
prices
Mr.
you have to
Hudson.
see
What
to
is
believe.
happening?
So shop with us and
Mr.
check out our
Regenstaller.
super buy
Oh, the
items.
ads.
as
Dude,
low
are
as
you kidding me right
$9.99.
now?
Just go to
Gentleman from
JTV.com and
Louisiana,
search
Mrs.
Right?
super buy.
This
The
is
gentleman from Oklahoma, Mr. Hearn. The gentleman from New York, Mr. Jeffries. The gentlewoman from Massachusetts, Miss Clark. The gentleman from California, Mr. Aguilar.
I'm
Gentleman
not
from
sure how
California,
to
Mr.
deal with
Liu.
that, guys. I'm gonna be
Gentleman
honest.
from Colorado, Mr. Nagoose.
That's insane.
The gentlewoman from Washington, Miss Delbene. The gentlewoman from Michigan, Mrs.
Should we maybe
Dingle.
try to switch to Forbes at
The
least?
President of the Senate,
Do you
at the
want
direction
to?
of that body,
what
appoints
do you
the
guys
following
think?
senators as members of
Let
the
us know. We
committee
can try a
on
different.
the part of the Senate to escort the President of the United States into the House chamber.
Hopefully, there's no more
The
of those
senator
I
ads.
from
hope
South
not.
Dakota,
C-SPAN
Mr.
usually
Thune.
doesn't do that.
The
Yeah.
senator from Wyoming, Mr. Barrasso. The senator from Arkansas, Mr. Cotton. The senator from Oklahoma, Mr. Langford.
Okay.
The senator from West Virginia.
These are just people
Mrs.
that are going to
Capito.
escort the
The senator
president.
from
Right.
South Carolina, Mr. Scott.
That would be
The
awesome.
senator
Though.
from
Like,
New York, Mr.
That
Schumer.
would be-
dude, had I
The senator
had I
from
won my
Illinois, Mr.
election and
Durbin.
was in Washington,
The
oh,
senator from
dude, I'd have
Minnesota,
pulled whatever
Ms.
strings I
Klobuchar.
could have to been part of
The
that.
senator from New
I mean,
Jersey,
come on.
Mr. Booker. The senator from Wisconsin, Miss Baldwin.
You have to get on the speaker's good side.
Right?
The members of the escort committee will
Yeah, that
exit
wouldn't
the
happen.
chamber through the
I've been talking 7 miles of crap. There's a reason I didn't get elected. I mean, it just is. Doors. Just right there. That's all it says. Just doors. No audio. Just the word doors. I'm excited, man. What do you think Trump's going to say? You said you gave the mineral treaty, right? What else do you think he's going to say?
He's going to ask. I already heard Fox got a sneak peek at the speech.
Okay.
And he's going to ask for more money to kick out illegals.
Oh,
okay. This must be the cabinet.
All right.
Speaker, the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps. Okay.
Don't ask me who they are. I have no idea.
No clue, huh? Something Shawn doesn't know, guys. Look at this. You're witnessing a historic moment. Something in the federal government that Shawn went, I don't know.
I don't know these people.
I don't either. I have no idea.
It'll be interesting to see which Supreme Court justices show up.
Yeah, it will. And as you guys probably noticed, I got a new hat this weekend. We'll talk about that later. I love it. Still waiting on my new Trump hat.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see that when it comes in.
Oh, yeah, dude. I meant to, excuse me. I meant to show you guys the hat.
And we're about 5-10 minutes away from the president entering the chamber and
It'll probably be
beginning his
8:05.
speech.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll be.
Jasmine Wright, Jason
Still have the
Dick, we've been
cabinet
watching
secretaries
this,
to come in
chatting
and
amongst ourselves. Is there anything that we
show
can
people.
share
Hold on.
that
Supreme
we were
Court.
talking about?
I think one thing that I'm noticing is a difference between the way that former Vice President Harris and Speaker Mike Johnson were talking last year versus now. I mean, it's so much more jovial with Vice President Vance and Speaker Johnson than it was. It's so much more kind of homeboy.
I mean,
people know each other and they're kind of on the same side. It's just
They are on the same
bitch, right?
They are on the same side.
Would you call Harris and Johnson formal?
Associate Justices
Okay.
of the United
Here's
States
Supreme Court. See who
All right,
shows
let's
up.
go to this, guys.
I imagine.
All right. He's not on the court.
No, you're not.
Who is that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe he's the diplomatic corps guy. I don't know.
Maybe he's an aide to the Supreme Court.
All right, who do we
There's
have?
John Roberts. I see Kavanaugh.
Okay. Yep, there's Roberts, there's Kavanaugh, there's who is
Amy
that?
Coney Barrett.
Yep. In front of her was
there's Steve. He's not officially on the court anymore, but that's okay.
Who is it?
I think that's I can't think of his name. Oh, that's all that showed up?
Oh, interesting.
I have never seen
None of the liberals showed up, did they?
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Usually at least 5 show up.
Interesting. Well, the rumors about this
Jason Dick, we were just watching the Supreme Court come in. We saw
are that the Democrats are going to use noisemakers, signs. They're going to walk out. They're going to do all kinds of crazy stuff. So be prepared.
I think they're going to
Justice
try to
Brown Jackson,
go
Sotomayor,
Trump.
Alito,
You think they're going to try that?
Gorsuch.
try to antagonize.
Oh, yeah.
And we did see Anthony Kennedy, too.
Retired Justice Anthony
Because
Kennedy.
Anthony Kennedy.
Brown,
That's who I was thinking
Four
of.
out of the 5.
Kennedy.
I-
4 out of the 9 or
So, I mean,
No, that was only 2.
Justice Alito has been skipping this for quite a few years after, like sort of some of his motions and kind of mouthings kind of caught to the cameras during one of Barack Obama's addresses.
Oh, yeah?
They
Thomas
said
has also
something
skipped
really.
quite a few
I think it was
lately.
Obama that said something really
And,
nasty about
it's not
Alito,
surprising
and
to me
he
because I
actually
do think
mouthed
that some
something
people are
during the State of the
feeling like
Union one
they-
year.
I
they don't
get
have
it.
to be there. They've done this before.
And
a
Sotomayor
lot of
is
them
always
before,
sick, so I
even
kind of
with
give her the
for
benefit of the
people who
doubt.
have, are relatively
But the other
new.
one
But
should
not
show up.
necessarily- you
It's
don't
the
see this
president.
necessarily as a protest by 2 of the Democratic appointed justices, Brown Jackson.
Oh,
and
okay.
Sotomayor.
She is here.
It could.
And you can
it
see
could- it
Justice
could be,
Roberts and
yeah.
Kagan.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, that was
the-
Kagan.
The Supreme
Kagan
Court is a
was
very
old.
tight
Oh.
group.
Yeah.
They're very close. They spend a lot of time around one another.
I give
you know,
Kate
whether
props
or
for
not it's a
going.
protest or whether it's
Right.
just I think I want to just catch up on Black Doves on Netflix. It
I mean-
might be that too.
They're
I had
not
a
like
reservation I
required
couldn't
to be
miss.
No.
there,
At the
but
local eatery.
should
Kind of
be.
nice
It
to
is
see
largely
the
They should be.
representation.
in
Yeah.
Delphine and
Maybe
downtown.
Because they're part of the federal government too.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
right. When we were talking,
Yeah.
you were talking about
A lot of
Jody
people
Vance
forget
and
it's an
Mike Johnson.
equal branch.
I asked the
Like,
question before we got interrupted.
that's why it's so critical, man.
Which was,
And
would you
the next
consider
show
the
we'll have to
Harris
do the case that they
Johnson
did
relationship
today.
formal?
Texas.
Yeah.
Or
So
with
before we
the-
get
not
started,
the-
let's
I
talk
believe
about
the
that
show
really
will
briefly,
go
guys.
into
So coming up Friday, right?
Saturday.
Saturday, sorry. This Saturday, we're gonna do a kind of a not a deep dive really, but the timestamps of this case that's in front of the Supreme Court, which is I find really interesting about Mexico, right? And they're suing firearms manufacturers here in the United States. So the arguments are going to bring up, I think, some really interesting points that we should pay attention to. So we're going to be covering that Saturday. More than likely 7 p.m.
Yep.
And another one that I think at minimum we should talk about is this Supreme Court case regarding the inmate that
We have about a minute and a half before.
How do you think? How would you explain it?
The inmate, if I remember right,
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United
was
States,
is-
etc.
I think the case tests
What are you listening for?
how long they should be able to have be able to do appeals.
Okay. It focuses on appeals, specifically when the death penalty is involved. And it is whether or not certain things can be appealed and whether or not certain rules apply to the prosecutor as far as evidence and stuff like that. We'll get into it a lot more, but it has, in my opinion, very, very far-reaching potential. It can really change the landscape of the way that trials go. And I think it's sad that we haven't gotten more
Tonight or later tonight, Howard Lutton-
focus on it
Yeah,
for the
most people don't talk about
yeah.
it.
A lot of people aren't even aware of it.
Should we be listening?
Well,
right,
he
let's
said
see.
that they had been on the phone with both their Mexican and Canadian counterparts
Oh, okay.
trying
This is
to
the
make a deal,
tariffs.
and that President Trump may announce, if not here, maybe tomorrow, that they are pulling back some of the tariffs, not completely letting them go, but certainly pulling them
So,
back
yeah, I
as long as these
I'm
tariffs
absolutely certain Trump's going to mention the tariffs tonight in some way, shape, or form. What a lot of people don't get about these tariffs is
that
countries have been using tariffs against the United States
the reality is
forever.
that
In some cases, exorbitant tariffs.
And we have the lowest tariffs against countries in the world.
Exactly. It's time for the United States to level the playing field. That's all this is. It is not, we're not trying to punish other countries. We're not trying to wreck Canada. We're not trying to make it capitulate to be the 51st state or anything.
I don't think Trump was serious on that.
He's,
At least I hope not.
he jokes a lot, and he's a businessman. A lot of
Sometimes
what
he
he
does
says
it
is for
because he's in
reaction.
negotiation.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. It's about negotiation.
Both long-term members.
Let's see. What the? The 14th Amendment, we the people.
There are
See, I wouldn't
62
hate that if it
members of
didn't look
Congress.
like somebody used a
Nearly
Sharpie.
40% of the Congress
Like,
is-
I don't
is,
hate it. I think
new-
it could potentially
and so
be
that's a
really
lot of new
cool,
members,
but
and
that's
not
what you
quite
choose to.
sure
To
who that one
wear?
was. I think
Here
we
comes
better
the
have
first
pretty good
lady.
batting
There's the
average.
first
Yes,
lady.
we
You
have.
said that, Evelyn.
Oh, I think more than that.
She's been
And,
been
Melania
on Capitol
Trump,
Hill
who was on
lately,
Capitol
pushing
Hill
for
yesterday as
stronger
well.
location on
Was
revenge.
that a
porn.
surprise to you down
Really?
at the White
Yeah,
House? That
the
Trump
last
came
couple
down?
days.
Here comes Mrs. Trump. sitting
She's
with
so
her
regal,
guests.
dude. Like,
She's classy.
she is very classy.
They include some revenge porn victims, the Comfort Floyd family that was the father was killed in Butler, Pennsylvania. And she's sitting with her guests there.
Lincoln Riley family is
That's
there.
right.
Okay.
Her
Here's the
sister and
question.
mom.
I wasn't surprised to see her. I mean, I think those were her
There's JD
first,
Vance's wife is right
public
there too.
remarks since Donald
Yep.
Trump
Sorry, at the
took
last minute
office,
before they
there were some
changed.
questions about how much she would be in Washington.
Who was that? Matt Walsh?
How frequently she'd be around.
I think it was Matt
But I
Walsh.
think
I'm
there's
not
a
sure.
real shift in energy,
You got
not
the
just
beard
from
now.
the president, but also from her
So I didn't
office,
recognize him at
trying to
first.
do
It's
things
probably the
much differently
secretaries.
this time around.
All right, so who we got here?
My guess.
Mr. Speaker, the president's cabinet.
Yep.
Cabinet's coming in.
See
All
who's-
right, let's go. All right, who we got here?
There's Rubio reading the,
Yep.
and then there's the Treasury Secretary.
Okay, which is so Rubio
Bassett.
Besant, right? Besant,
That's that, I think.
and then after him is
Shaw.
Hegseth, right? Pete
Defense
Hegseth,
Secretary.
yep. Defense Sec, yep,
Pam Bondi.
yep. Attorney General,
Yep.
and then Doug Burgum,
Interior Secretary.
I think Department of the Interior, yeah.
And now the cabinet is coming in. Secretary of State Rubio.
Yep.
Secretary of the Treasury
Besant.
We saw there as well. Attorney General.
Oh, he's Democrats.
Pam Bondi, Pete
Unhappy.
Hegseth was there.
There's nope. I thought I saw Tulsi by then.
Mr. Lutnick, the
There's
Commerce
RFK
Secretary who we
Jr.
talked about a little bit earlier.
Yeah, there's
RFK Jr., of course.
Sean
HHS.
Duffy.
There's Scott Turner.
The EPA Secretary
Oh.
behind RFK.
Okay.
There's
I can't think
Steph
of his name.
Duffy. I'm so sorry. Sean Duffy.
Sean Duffy.
Transportation.
Okay.
There's Senator Adam Schiff
Ugh.
sitting with a senator from, the new senator from Delaware, Lisa Blunt Rochester.
Okay.
We had Carol from Illinois. Carol Mosley Braun.
Yeah, I was looking for
Also
Tulsi. I
Brooks,
don't see
Maryland.
Tulsi.
No, I don't see Tulsi
Kamala
yet.
Harris was the second.
Interesting.
Kamala Harris, of course.
Who is this?
Where?
Lisa
Angela
Blunt
also
Rochester.
This lady right
That's
here.
Christy No.
Interchangeably.
She's
Is
the
it no?
And there's
Oh,
Chris
okay.
Department of
She looks
Homeland
different.
Security.
He was talking
Okay.
there with the,
I think I see Tulsi.
Congressman
There's
from-
Tulsi.
There she is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Burchett.
Tim Burchett from Tennessee.
There
All
we go.
right.
She's not officially a secretary, so I think that's why she's towards the front.
Who? Tulsi? They didn't
Is-
confirm her?
She's
Is that
confirmed, but
Brooke
she's more of
Roberts,
a
the
advisor.
secretary?
Mhm.
She's like the she's their
Oh, DNI. Yeah,
National Security
DNI
Advisor.
isn't
Sort of
exactly.
odd,
It's
yeah.
not
Something
exactly a
like this
cabinet
with-
position.
I mean,
No.
and there's so much.
It's
we're
still
paying
important.
attention to the
It
fact
is,
that because of,
absolutely,
like,
yeah.
some
But I'm just
protests
saying
and
it's
so
not
forth
the same
that
level
happened
as
just on the Oscars
Rubio.
2 nights ago. It's not quite as glamorous.
Not quite the same.
Not quite, yeah, not quite the same.
But it is. There is a lot more power.
I would
concentrated
simply
in that.
say, Jason, Dick, that nobody in the world cares what you or I are wearing.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah. I know you guys, that's the first thing you care about is what we're wearing when you tune in.
Last year,
There's Marjorie
Joe
Taylor
Biden
Greene.
took
The
at
infamous
least a half
NTG.
The
get
one the
out of the chamber. It was
Mhm.
a moment for him politically that boosted him.
Yeah.
That got rid of some of the rumors.
Any
of
moment,
mental
Trump-
decline,
Trump's
et cetera.
next.
And he worked that room for a half an hour. It was
Yeah.
one of the most, in a sense, iconic things I've ever seen in politics.
Yeah.
And
What are you talking about?
do we
I
expect
missed it.
President Trump to do the same, or I don't know.
I don't know if
He likes to chat.
I don't know if President Trump will be there as long.
Oh, I
mean,
think he's
in
talking
that
about when
span, Joe
Biden came
had
in
like
and was
2 hot
talking to
mic
everybody.
moments that went viral. I mean, he was there for forever. I don't know if
Yeah.
we expect President Trump to be for that long, but the reality is
I
that
think
as
Trump
I've talked
keeps
to
himself
people
like
close to
above
him,
that
he is
Yeah.
enjoying this
because,
moment. He's happy to be back in the White House.
well, yeah.
Happy to have a party that responds to him, that respects
What
him.
did, okay, so somebody had brought up,
Being the center of
basically,
everything.
I think
And
you were
so
watching it with me,
to see him,
where they were talking about, is Trump now going to target people? And he's like, you want to talk about being a target? I've been a target for years. Yeah.
But I don't think he is going to.
Potentially, he's
We'll
kind of
see.
reveling in this moment.
I'll just say this. I hope that the federal government is not weaponized against anyone, except criminals.
Okay.
If you break the law, I don't give a damn what party you're part of. You should be charged.
Fair point. Fauci should be charged.
He absolutely should be.
Yeah.
Like, what's
Not just
my what is it? My pronouns or prosecute Fauci.
Yeah, I would guess too that
not just for the COVID thing,
there's a little
but
bit of
what we were
wistfulness.
had
A
a
lot.
video for the animal
AIDS and
cruelty.
funding
Mhm.
foreign
Who knows what
labs
impact
across
might
the
have
world
had
with
on
some of the
his
most
own,
dangerous pathogens on the
his
planet.
own-
And then we
Yeah.
did a video about
that-
animal
and that
cruelty.
This is like a
Yeah.
beginning.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's
That was a hard
sick,
video.
man. That was really hard. If you guys haven't seen it, it's
Yeah,
it's
you
a
can
rough
see
one.
that
It's one of the only
candidates
videos
still
I've ever
are
done in my life where I felt the
fully
need to
seated,
give a content
and they're not
warning
going to
at the
bring him
beginning.
in while there's still
Right,
people
yeah.
in the aisles, but he is nearby. He's in the holding room next to the chamber and should be coming in.
He's getting geared
shortly. I
up,
just wanna
grabbing some
remind our viewers,
M60s, a couple
obviously, we're going to shut
grenades.
up as soon as the president gets in there.
He'll
We're
be
gonna listen
ready.
to everything that happens.
I'll
We'll
say
watch the
this,
president
dude.
leave the room.
If I ever
All
became president,
about us. There's Tulsi
one of
Gabbard,
the
of course,
first things
talking to
I
Chip
would
Roy.
do is visit a
Well,
military
that's
base
right.
and
Yeah,
play with
that's
some of
right.
the toys.
Former senator from
I'm
Florida.
just saying, dude. Like get a
haven't
full
seen
like
RFK
belt
Jr.
fed,
talk to a lot of people.
go on
I
the
don't
AC
know if that's
130 and just lob,
seeing anything.
40 millimeter
Where did the
grenades.
president go? Oh, he's just playing with the toys right now.
Yeah, he's on the range.
Is he really?
Wouldn't
Did not
you?
know
I
that.
mean,
Did
come
not
on,
know
man.
that.
I probably would.
Yeah,
Hop
I
in
mean,
a
RFK
tank for a
is
few minutes.
having quite the moment right now too, with this measles outbreak kind of going back and forth between whether or not he should be.
We can't tell
Wow.
what side she's on.
Oh yeah, I can't figure that out at all. Whatever. I mean, realistically, I don't tune into this for what anything that they have to say. I just want to hear what the president of the United States.
And C-SPAN
Has
is
to
supposed to
say.
be neutral.
And I will say they do. One of the things that I've seen about C-SPAN is after a clip, when they let people call in, they do a good job of just letting people say what they
Oh,
want.
yeah.
They really don't
He
cut
does
people off.
usually-
Is it usually that guy?
Yeah. I can't think of his name right now.
As always, after all that,
Let's see here.
we're going to get your reaction. We're going to get your
Yeah, see.
reaction. Greta's going to be here getting reaction from
Thunberg?
members and some of the play out from the speech, etc.
Come on,
And
Mr.
before
Trump.
the president comes in, let's check in one more time.
You know how Trump is always fashionably late, man.
Come on, Mr. Trump.
Right. Come on, Prez. Let's go. We're gathered here.
We're waiting, Mr. Trump.
We're waiting. But I do think that I think this whole tariff thing's gonna work itself out. One of the interesting things that we just found out was how much of a percentage of other countries that trade with the United States represents. For example, Mexico, over 80% of their budget is determined by the United States as a trading partner. Same thing with Canada, like 80%. Whereas Canadian goods only represent, what was it, 2-3% of the U.S. economy?
But the problem is they're threatening to cut off electricity now because we
Right.
get some of the electricity from Canada.
Which, why would we ever put ourselves in a situation where we have to rely on any other country? I don't care how friendly they are. I don't care how buddy they are. Any other country for electricity for our citizens. Absolutely
Good
uncool.
point.
Uncool. Let's see if they're saying anything interesting. What do you think?
Probably not.
Probably.
Word in the dictionary.
Well, I
Use it
guess we-
first. I
No.
would be surprised if he does not repeat that again in an ad lib. But yeah, I think that tariffs are going to be a large part of this.
For viewers who are seeing a State
Said
of the
that.
Union or a joint session for the first time, on your screen, the Republicans will be on the left
Okay.
and the Democrats will be on the right. So you can always tell what the applause lines are by which side
Yeah.
stands up, and it gets pretty stark at that.
Yeah.
It absolutely does.
Yep.
And I mean, another thing
And-
that I'm looking for, in addition to just some of the policy notes that we're looking at, is just how the Democrats are going to approach
Right.
things that they
True.
feel are a winner for them. Whether it's something
Their strategy,
Trump does talk about tariffs,
Right.
just their strategy they're doing right now is not going to work.
It's like, how can you look at the absolute slaughter that this election was and look at the Democrats' messaging and go, yeah, it just needs a little tweaking? No, you guys need to give up on that stuff. As a matter of fact, Bill Maher had gone on, and he's wait.
Here we go. Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
There he is. DJT 4547. We got. There he is. It looks good. It looks good in that lighting. She's looking to see if one of the Democrats attacks him, I think. She's like,
Did you see that?
yeah, she's like, make sure Amy Klobuchar doesn't throw herself at him with a vest of some
She
sort.
was definitely worried just a second.
Yeah, the face, man. What is up with that?
There you go. That's better.
But I will say she has a very stern face in public.
True.
A lot of people think that their marriage is like a loveless one, right? My wife is Eastern European as well, and she's not a big one for public displays of affection at all. A lot of the Eastern Europeans just do not show that in public. It's just not. Yeah. Is that the Trump? Yep. Trump was right about everything. Hat. I got one of these coming. There it is. I don't know if you guys. No, you guys can't see it.
I think that's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. There it is. Yeah.
You
The
would
front.
wear that,
Oh yeah, I would wear it.
even though you're not supposed to be wearing hats.
Yeah,
on the
you're not
House
supposed to
floor.
be wearing in the chamber, but can you imagine being Trump's Secret Service detail?
That you have to work.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Like, that dude never sleeps, man. Like, ever.
That would be a hard job.
That would be a really, really hard job, especially compared to Biden. Like, you go from Mr. Vacation, right, where you spend most of your time in Delaware, to does this guy ever take a nap?
So disrespectful, Democrats.
Oh my God, they're
Not
so,
even standing for the president.
Of course
Okay,
not.
Markey's standing. At least one senator and
Okay.
Schiff.
Okay. At least Schiff stood up,
You don't have to clap.
right?
Okay, Schumer
Okay,
did too.
Schumer, Schiff. Who's the Crypt Keeper guy right here?
Which guy?
This one, the one
That's
right
Markey.
standing up. What is it?
Senator Markey
Markey.
from Massachusetts.
Okay.
Hope he's talking to John Roberts.
Okay. Telling him to retire so he could put a real conservative in there.
I bet he's more nice than
kidding,
that.
obviously. Yeah. He's not saying that.
With Amy Coney Barrett.
Who's this guy?
That's Kennedy.
Okay. He's retired now,
He's
right?
retired.
Okay. And this?
I'm not sure.
No clue. I don't know either.
He might be one of the 4-star general, what, the Joint Chief of Staff.
Yeah, could be.
I'm not sure who that is. He's not a Supreme Court justice. I'm guessing this is the Joint Chief of Staff.
I couldn't see his name tag. If you guys know who that is, drop it into the chat here, but I did not catch the name tag in time. Wait, is that Rogers? I don't know for sure. Admiral
Not
Mike
sure.
Rogers. Who's that guy?
Not
you know?
sure.
Don't know.
I'm guessing maybe he's one of the members of the House staff.
There he is. Look at this,
Look at that.
guys. Comebacks are always a lot more fun, aren't they? And there's no Pelosi to tear up a speech either.
Nope. That was crazy.
That was insane. I have never seen such disrespect for a
That was-
president in
yeah.
my life, dude. Even the Republicans, who some of them talk mad crap about Obama, right?
Uh-huh.
Some of them did. They said some things that I don't necessarily agree with. But I've never seen blatant disrespect on the floor of the chamber.
That
like
was worse than Democrats went haywire when Joe Wilson of South Carolina at a speech. I don't think it was a State of the Union, but it was just a regular speech in this House chamber, screamed "You lie," and the Democrats completely had a meltdown. Do you remember that?
Yeah, about Obamacare, right?
Yep.
Yeah, where he was like, "You could keep your doctor," and the guy
And he
was like,
screamed,
"You
"You
lie."
lie."
Yeah.
Yeah, he got-
And guess what? He was right.
He got a lot of heat for that.
Oh, I'm sure he did. He was right though. Like,
Thank you.
There he is. There's a DJT.
Oh, Ben Shapiro.
Yep. Yeah, I see some podcasters and all kinds of stuff in there.
It's a great honor. Thank you very much. Speaker Johnson, Vice President Vance, the First Lady of the United States.
Okay, I saw a couple of Democrats stand. They're not clapping, but they did stand. I didn't see who they were.
Democrats are standing.
Yeah, I saw a few that were standing. Yeah.
Good. She's not political.
Right. Yeah.
Not
A hand. Yeah, there was a
Members
handful.
of the United States Congress, thank you very much. And to my fellow citizens, America is back.
Yes, indeed.
All right, Democrats, I'm not surprised. They're
No, of course not. We already know the playbook, guys. We already know they're going to be as disrespectful as possible because that's the new normal. That's just how it is.
6 weeks ago, I stood beneath the dome of this Capitol and proclaimed the dawn of the golden age of America. From that moment on, it has been nothing but swift and unrelenting action to usher in the greatest and most successful era in the history of our country.
Fingers crossed.
We have accomplished more in 43 days than most administrations accomplished in 4 years, 8 years.
I mean,
and we are just getting started.
We've done a lot so far.
That's that. I will give him that. He has certainly done a lot. Whether you agree or disagree with it, it's been a lot. People are like, I can't even keep up.
No, the Democrats can't stay on one message.
I return to this chamber tonight to report that America's momentum is back, our spirit is back, our pride is back, our confidence is back, and the American dream is surging bigger and better than ever before. The American dream is unstoppable, and our country is on the verge of a comeback, the likes of which the world has never witnessed and perhaps will never witness again. Never been anything like it. The presidential election of November 5th was a mandate like has not been seen in many decades. We won all 7 swing states, giving us an electoral college victory of 312 votes.
Put your
There's
sign
yeah.
down.
Dude, even CNN is coming to the realization that it was a
We
mandate.
won the popular
It was.
vote by big numbers and won counties in our country.
Here we go. Dude, sit your ugly, decrepit ass down. Nobody cares. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the Democrats do not care how you vote.
Counties in our country,
Look at the overwhelming mandate.
2,700 to 525 on a map that reads almost completely red for Republican.
Yep.
Now, for the first time in modern history, more Americans believe that our country is headed in the right direction than the wrong direction. In fact, it's
Thank
an
you, Johnson.
astonishing record,
They're out of
27-point
order.
swing,
Yep.
the most ever.
Yep. Yeah. You guys can be upset about it all you want. It's the reality.
It was like the first time in 100+ years that the Democrat didn't flip one county
Likewise,
in the entire country.
small
Wow,
business
really?
optimism saw its single largest 1-month gain ever recorded.
Yeah, get him out of here.
41-point jump.
Who did he say did?
I don't know, but
Well-
Sergeant at Arms.
Members are directed to
Here we
uphold
go.
and maintain decorum in
Right?
the House and to cease
I have
any
never
further
seen this.
disruptions.
No.
That's your warning.
Get him out of there. If they're not going to act right,
Members
dude.
are engaging in willful and continuing breach of decorum, and the chair is prepared to direct the Sergeant at Arms to restore order to the joint session.
Yeah,
I have
dude.
never seen this.
Me either. This is insane, guys.
Guys.
Just sit down. That's all you got to do. Sit down and shut up.
I can't
Holy
think
hell.
of his name, but he's from Texas.
Al Green or something.
Al Green.
Yeah. Yeah. For once, I actually knew him because I saw his dipshit ass talking the other day. But
I couldn't think of his
dribbling
name.
the insolence out of his mouth.
Take your seat, sir.
Representative
Take your
Green.
seat.
Yeah, get him out.
Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant at Arms to restore order.
Wow.
Remove this gentleman
I
from the
have
chamber.
never seen this. I don't think this has ever happened in the history of State of the Union.
No. Well, this isn't a State of the Union.
Oh, okay. Joint
But,
session.
but still, joint session. Has this ever happened that you know of?
No. He's trying to make
He's trying to make a
news.
statement. Yeah. You
he
can
just said. Did he just say?
no. I think he said you have no mandate.
Okay.
Members
think-
are directed to uphold.
What do you
and
guys think?
maintain
Did you
decorum
see
in the House?
him say something different
Mr.
than
President,
that?
Continue.
I don't know
Thank
what
you.
he said.
Over the past 6
We'll
weeks,
see clips
I
of
have
it.
signed nearly 100 executive orders and taken more than 400 executive actions, a record, to restore common sense, safety, optimism, and wealth all across our wonderful land. The people elected me to do the job, and I'm doing it.
That's right. That's right. Cry all you want. We'll make more. I'm done, dude. I used to be like, oh no, don't offend anybody. Don't be mad. Don't be this.
In fact, it has been stated by many that the first month of our presidency, it's our presidency,
That's right.
is the most successful in the history of our nation. By many.
I don't know about that because I don't know enough about the history of presidents in
Oh,
their
that's what
first
it
term.
says.
Oh, look at
Medicare.
this. Save
Must
Medicaid.
deals.
Impressive
Must
is that-
deals.
What
You know who number 2 is? George Washington. How about that?
I
I
mean,
don't know about that list, but we'll take it. Within hours of taking the oath of office, I declared a national emergency on our southern border, and I deployed the U.S. military and border patrol to
Needed to be
repel
done.
the
Yes.
invasion of our country.
yeah.
And what a job they've done. As a result, illegal border crossings last month were by far the lowest ever recorded, ever.
Wow. Which just goes to show you how quickly they could have fixed it
Uh-huh.
if they really wanted to. But they didn't. And by they, I mean the previous administration.
They heard my words and they chose not to come. Much easier that way.
Yeah, it
In
is.
comparison, under Joe Biden, the worst president in American history, there were hundreds of thousands of illegal crossings a month, and virtually all of them, including murderers, drug dealers, gang members, and people from mental institutions and insane asylums, were released into our country. Who would want to do that? This is my 5th such speech to Congress. And once again, I look at the Democrats in front of me, and I realize there is absolutely nothing I can say to make them happy or to make them stand or smile
True.
or applaud. Nothing I can do.
No, there's not.
I could
You're
find
right.
a cure to the most devastating disease, a disease
Okay,
that
look
would
at Vance
wipe
laughing.
out entire nations,
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
he's
announce
right.
the answers to the greatest economy in history, or the stoppage of crime to the lowest levels ever recorded. And these people sitting right here will not clap, will not stand, and certainly will not cheer for these astronomical achievements. They won't do it, no matter what. Five times I've been up here.
Yeah.
It's very sad, and
Yeah.
it just shouldn't be this way.
He's
It
right.
shouldn't be this way.
It shouldn't. Like, look at that behavior from Green, man. Disgusting.
Not a winning it. They keep doing this.
Yep.
So, Democrats sitting before me, for just this one night, why not join us in celebrating so many incredible wins for America?
Right.
Exactly.
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
Is that a bottle? She can't be drinking there, dude. No way. No, come on.
I don't know what that is.
Come on. Nuh-uh.
That just kind of
Every day
did
my
look like a
administration is
bottle. I don't
fighting
know
to
what that
deliver
was.
the change
Reminded
America
me of like a
needs
Crown
to
Royal
bring a future that
in the
America
bag.
deserves.
But it's a
And
Ukraine
we're
bag.
doing it. This is a time for big dreams and bold action. Upon taking office, I imposed an immediate freeze on all federal hiring, a freeze on all new federal regulations, and a freeze on all foreign aid.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we did a show on all the crap that we're spending our money
It's
on.
insane,
It
man. It's completely ridiculous.
I terminated the ridiculous Green New Scam. I withdrew from the unfair Paris Climate Accord,
you.
which was costing us trillions of dollars that other countries were not paying.
Yep.
I withdrew from the corrupt World Health Organization.
Yep.
The faces.
And I also withdrew from the anti-American UN Human Rights Council.
Yeah.
America first.
That's right.
We ended all of Biden's environmental restrictions that were making our country far less safe and totally unaffordable. And importantly, we ended the last administration's insane electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto workers and companies from
Get the show
economic
on.
destruction. To unshackle our economy, I have directed that for every one new regulation, 10 old regulations must be eliminated, just like I did
Good.
in my very successful first day.
There's way too many regulations.
Oh my God, dude.
We
it's
need some,
insane.
but have a little, not as many.
Right. It's
In
way
my
out of
first
control.
term, we set records on ending unnecessary rules and regulations like no other president had done before. We ordered all federal workers to return to the office. They will either show up for work in person or be removed from their job.
Yeah.
And we've ended weaponized government where, as an example, a sitting president is allowed to viciously prosecute his political opponent, like me. How did that work out?
Oh, not too good.
That's funny. Not so well.
And I have stopped all government censorship and brought back free speech in America. It's back.
We're better than we were. It's not quite free speech yet, but we're getting there.
And 2 days ago, I signed an order making English the official language of the United States of America.
Which really should have been done a long time ago. Like, we need a single unifying language.
I renamed the Gulf of
There we
Mexico
go.
the Gulf of America.
Here we go. Hold your signs up if it makes you feel better.
And likewise, I renamed for a great president, William McKinley, Mount McKinley again.
Alaska's not very happy about that.
Beautiful Alaska. We love Alaska. We've ended the tyranny of so-called diversity, equity, and inclusion
Good.
policies all across the entire federal government and indeed the private sector and our military.
The private sector is crumbling quick with that
Uh-huh.
DEI stuff.
There's
Oh, look, she looks like she's about to cry.
Will be woke
Did you
no
see that?
longer.
I did. Omar.
How's your brother
We
husband?
believe that whether you are a
Fair
doctor,
point.
an accountant, a lawyer, or an air traffic controller, you should be hired and promoted based on skill and competence, not
Exactly.
race or gender.
Exactly. That's
Very
exactly
important.
right. Yeah, God forbid, right?
With Bobert.
Yep.
Clyburn
You
and
should be
Ossoff.
hired based on merit.
Yeah.
And the Supreme Court, in a brave and very powerful decision, has allowed us to do so.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We have removed the poison of critical race theory from our public schools, and I signed an order making it the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
Pay attention to your congressman. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Marvan's
See how they're
in there
reacting.
somewhere.
An
Yep.
executive order to ban men from playing
Yeah.
in women's sports.
I know.
Common
It's such
sense.
a crazy concept, right?
80% of the American people agree with it.
Yeah. I don't know who he is, but he was very happy about it. This guy right here.
3 years ago,
I'm not
Peyton
sure who that
McMahon
is.
No, I don't
was
either.
an all-star high school athlete, one of the best, preparing for a future in college sports. But when her girls' volleyball match was invaded by a male, he smashed the ball so hard in Peyton's face, causing traumatic brain injury, partially
She
paralyzing
was
her
on
right
Fox
side
News.
and ending her athletic career.
Damn.
It was
Yeah.
a shot like she's never seen before. She's never seen anything like it. Peyton is here tonight in the gallery, and Peyton, from now on, schools will kick the men off the girls' team, or they will lose all federal funding.
Seems like she recovered
Yeah.
for the most part. Yeah. I mean, TBIs are crazy, man. Traumatic brain injuries, they can do all kinds of stuff. So,
Sad that it had to happen.
Mhm.
Even happen.
And if you really want to see numbers, just take a look at what happened in the women's boxing, weightlifting, track and field, swimming, or cycling,
Mhm.
where a male recently finished a long distance race, 5 hours and 14
At
minutes.
JTV, there are good
ahead
buys,
of a
and then
woman.
there are
Dude.
super buys.
C-SPAN.
Dazzling jewelry at prices
5
you have to
hours.
see to
Broke
believe.
the record by 5 hours.
There we go.
It's demeaning
Hopefully
for
that
women,
takes care of that.
Uh-huh.
and it's very bad for our country. We're not going to put up with it any longer.
There's Riley Gaines.
I'm very disappointed in you, C-SPAN.
C-SPAN usually doesn't do. All right, plus.
Oh, my. Yeah, what is she?
What
Is it
she?
like a cane?
There are good
That's
buys,
maybe
and
that's a
then
cane.
there are
Bruh.
super buys.
What I've
Dazzling
just
jewelry at
described
prices
is
you
only
have
a
to
small
C-SPAN.
fraction of the common sense revolution
Dude.
that is
We're trying
now,
to do a
because
show
of
here.
us,
Right.
sweeping the entire world. Common sense has become a common theme,
Dude.
and we will never go back. Never, ever going to let that happen. Among my very highest priorities is to rescue our economy and get dramatic and immediate relief to working families. As you know, we inherited from the last administration an economic catastrophe and an inflation nightmare.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Their policies drove up energy prices, pushed up grocery costs, and drove the necessities of life out of reach for millions and millions of Americans. They've never had anything like it. We suffered the worst inflation in 48 years, but perhaps even in the history of our country. They're not sure. As president, I'm fighting every day to reverse this damage and make America affordable again. Prices pushed up grocery costs. Joe Biden especially let the price of eggs get out of control.
Mm-hmm.
The egg price is out of control, and we're working hard to get it back down. Secretary, do a good job on that. You inherited a total mess from the previous administration. Do a good job.
I found an alternate stream. Next time this thing does that crap. Hold on.
Forbes.
No, I'm on C-SPAN, but on YouTube.
Okay.
A
So-
major focus of our fight to defeat inflation is rapidly reducing the cost of energy. The previous administration cut the number of new oil and gas leases by 95%, slowed pipeline construction to a halt, and closed more than 100 power plants. We are opening up many of those power plants right now.
While they're clapping.
Costs and drove the necessities of life out of reach for millions and millions of Americans. They've never had anything like it. We suffered the worst inflation in 48 years, but perhaps even in the history of our country. They're not sure. As president, I'm fighting every day to reverse this damage and make America affordable again.
Yes, please. Because it's been nuts, man. You guys tried to buy some eggs lately?
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Joe Biden especially let the price of eggs get out of control. The egg price is out of control.
Yeah, I think we're back a little bit.
And we're working
where we were,
hard
but
to
that's
get
okay.
it back down. Secretary, do a good job on that. You inherited a total mess
As a
from
matter
the
of
previous administration.
While
Do
we're
a
getting
good
caught up
job.
on that. There we go. Okay.
A major focus of our fight to defeat inflation is rapidly
Think I got it straight
reducing
now.
the cost of energy. The previous administration cut the number of new oil and gas leases by 95%.
That's
slowed
insane,
pipeline
dude.
construction
That
to
is.
a halt, and closed more than 100 power plants. We are opening up many of those power plants right now. And frankly, we have never seen anything like it. That's why on my first day in office, I declared a national energy emergency. As you've heard me say many times, we have more liquid gold under our feet than any nation on earth.
Yeah.
And by far. And now I fully authorize the most talented team ever assembled to go and get it. It's called Drill, Baby, Drill.
We're a couple minutes behind from the accidental pause I did, but I'm just going to let it play.
My administration is also working on a gigantic natural gas pipeline in Alaska, among the largest in the world, where Japan, South Korea, and other nations want to be our partner with investments of trillions of dollars each.
Interesting.
There's never been anything like that one. It will be truly spectacular. It's all set to go. The permitting is gotten. And later this week, I will also take historic action to dramatically expand production of critical minerals and rare earths here in the USA.
Okay, I thought we didn't have any. Wait, didn't they just discover like a rare earth mineral thing in, where was it? Nevada?
I want to say Georgia.
Georgia.
Somewhere in the South.
Yeah.
To further combat inflation, we will not only be reducing the cost of energy, but will be ending the flagrant waste of taxpayer dollars.
Good. For the love of God. We waste so much money, dude.
And to that end, I have created the brand new Department of Government Efficiency.
There it is.
Perhaps you've heard of it.
Perhaps you've heard of it. There's Elon, the man, the myth.
Which is headed by Elon Musk, who is in the gallery tonight.
Democrats hate for some reason.
They loved them just a few years ago.
Oh, it was Wyoming.
Was it Wyoming? Okay.
You're right.
I think I said Utah or something. Nevada.
Oh, did you?
maybe. I
Okay,
don't
it's
know.
Wyoming.
Yeah, it's Wyoming. Okay.
Warren, get off your phone.
She's probably communicating with the Antifa cell she has
He
ready.
didn't need this. He didn't need this. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Everybody here, even this side, appreciates it, I believe. They just don't want to admit that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just listen to some of the appalling waste we have already identified.
Uh-huh.
$22 billion from HHS to provide free housing and cars for illegal aliens.
Dude.
$45 million for
That
diversity, equity, and inclusion scholarships in Burma. $40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants. Nobody knows what that is.
Nope.
$8 million to promote LGBTQI+ in the African nation of Lesotho, which nobody has ever heard of.
No.
$60 million for indigenous peoples and Afro-Colombian empowerment in Central America. $60 million.
What?
$8 million for making mice transgender.
Yeah, we talked about that.
This is
during the
real.
show. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
real.
it's real.
$32 million
Oh, yeah.
for a left-wing propaganda operation in Moldova. $10 million for male circumcision in Mozambique. $20 million for the Arab Sesame Street in the Middle East. It's a program. $20 million for a program. $1.9 billion to recently created Decarbonization of Homes Committee, headed up, and we know she's involved. Just at the last moment, the money was passed over by a woman named Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of her?
Who's being
The
investigated now?
$3.5 million consulting contract for
Yep.
lavish fish monitoring. $1.5 million for voter confidence in Liberia. $14 million for social cohesion in Mali. $59 million for illegal alien hotel rooms in New York City. He's a real estate developer. He's done very well. $250,000 to increase vegan local climate action innovation in Zambia.
What?
$42 million for social and behavior change in Uganda. $14 million for improving public procurement in Serbia. $47 million for improving learning outcomes in Asia. Asia's doing very well with learning.
Yeah.
You know what we're doing. We use it
I don't
ourselves.
know either.
Yeah.
And $101 million for DEI contracts at the Department of Education. The most ever paid, nothing even like it. Under the Trump administration, all of these scams, and they're far worse, but I didn't think it was appropriate to talk about them. They're so bad. Many more have been found out and exposed and swiftly terminated by a group of very intelligent, mostly young people, headed up by Elon, and we appreciate it. We found
We do.
hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud.
Show the Democrats going.
Oh yeah, look, waving their must. What was it? Must lies, must steals.
Yes.
Whatever. Shut up.
And we've taken back the money.
It's a scam,
and
really,
reduced our
Pelosi.
debt to fight inflation and other things. Taking back a lot of that money. We got it just in time. This is just the beginning.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
The
Yep.
Government Accountability Office, a federal
somebody's
government
walking
office, has estimated annual fraud of over $500 billion in our nation.
Dude.
And we are working very hard to
We
stop
wonder why
it.
we're so
going
much
to.
in debt.
We're also identifying shocking
Exactly.
levels of incompetence and probable fraud in the Social Security program for our seniors and that our seniors
Yep.
and people that we love rely on.
There's people
Mhm.
getting
Believe it or
checks
not,
that are
government
allegedly
databases
250
list
years
4.7
old.
million
Yep.
Social Security members from people aged 100 to 109 years old.
Insane.
It lists
What are they saying?
I have no idea.
3.6 million people from ages 110 to 119. I don't know any of them. I know some people that are rather elderly, but not quite that elderly.
Right.
3.47 million people from ages 120 to 129.
Not possible.
3.9 million people from ages 130 to 139.
Dude. What?
3.5 million people from ages 140 to 149. And money is being paid to many of them. And we're searching right now. In fact, Pam, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Oh,
You're
oh.
going to find it. But a lot of money is paid out to people because it just keeps getting paid and nobody does. And it really hurts Social Security. It hurts our
does.
country. 1.3 million people from ages 150 to 159 and over 130,000 people, according to the Social Security databases, are age over 160 years old.
Yeah.
That's
We
insane.
have
Those
a
are not
healthier country
lies.
than I thought, Bobby.
To leave, really?
Right. They're all like at this point, I'm convinced that the vast majority of people on both sides are just straight up criminals. Just straight up criminals.
Insane.
Including, to finish, 1,039 people between the ages of 220 and 229. One person between the age of 240 and 249. And one person is listed at 360 years of age.
Isn't that
More than
insane?
100 years.
That's nuts.
More than 100 years older than our country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to find out where that money's going.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's not going to be pretty. By slashing all of the fraud, waste, and theft we can find, we will defeat inflation, bring down mortgage rates, lower car payments and grocery prices, protect our seniors, and put more money in the pockets of American families.
Hope so.
You guys can't clap for that?
No, of course
Seriously?
not. They can't give him anything, dude. Like he said, they're not going to clap. They're not going to stand. They're not even going to smile. These people are the most miserable
And
people I've
today,
ever
interest
seen.
rates took a beautiful drop, big, beautiful drop. It's about time. And in the near future, I want to do what has not been done in 24 years, balance the federal budget. We're going to balance it.
Thank you.
Right?
It
Yes.
needs to be done.
Oh my God, dude. Like,
With that goal in mind, we have developed in great detail what we are calling the Gold Card, which goes on sale very, very soon.
it's an
For $5
interesting
million,
idea.
we will allow the most successful job-creating people from all over the world to buy a path to U.S. citizenship. It's like the green card, but better and more sophisticated. And these people will have to pay tax in our country. They won't have to pay tax from where they came. The money that they've made, you wouldn't want to do that, but they have to pay tax, create jobs. They'll also be taking people out of colleges and paying for them so that we can keep them in our country instead of having them being forced out. Number one, at the top school, as an example, being forced out and not being allowed to stay and create tremendous numbers of jobs and great success for a company out there. So while we take out the criminals, killers, traffickers, and child predators who are allowed to enter our country under the open border policy of these people, the Democrats, the Biden administration, the open border insane
He's not putting up
policies
with
that
their
you've
crap
allowed
anymore.
He's
to
done.
destroy our country. We will now bring in brilliant, hardworking, job-creating people. They're going to pay a lot of money, and we're going to reduce our debt with that money.
I'm not 100% sold on this whole gold card thing, but it is worth having a conversation about. And I think it's something that maybe we should tackle, the pros and cons of it.
All right.
Have given us a mandate for bold and profound change.
Mm-hmm.
For nearly 100 years, the federal bureaucracy has grown until it has crushed our freedoms, ballooned our deficits, and held back America's potential in every possible way. The nation founded by pioneers and risk takers now drowns under millions and millions of pages of regulations and debt. Approvals that should take 10 days to get instead take 10 years, 15 years, and even 20 years before you're rejected. Meanwhile, we have hundreds of thousands of federal workers who have not been showing up to work. My administration will reclaim power from this unaccountable bureaucracy, and we will restore true democracy to America again.
Yes. That's what all these agencies is Congress giving a little power here, a little power there. All that needs to come to a screeching halt.
Wish Congress would step up.
Resist this change will be removed from office immediately.
Okay. All right.
Who will be?
Because we are draining the swamp. It's very simple.
Basically, the federal
and the
workers
days
who
of
resist.
rule by unelected bureaucrats are over.
Nice. Nice. All right. I get with that.
Clyburn, really?
Though they love the bureaucracy. They love the overgrown.
And the next phase of our plan to deliver the greatest economy in history is for this Congress to pass tax cuts for everybody. They're in there. They're waiting for you to vote. And I'm sure that the people on my right, I don't mean the Republican right, but my right here, I'm sure you're going to vote for those tax cuts, because otherwise I don't believe the people will ever vote you into office. So I'm doing you a big favor by telling you that.
Oh.
But I know this group is going to be voting for the tax.
That's right. Ben says, we never heard the end of Joe Wilson saying you lie. These people with signs are a disgrace.
I agree with my brother.
Yep. I think he's 100% correct.
The sheer
tremendous
disrespect.
success in our first term with it. A very big part of our plan. We're seeking permanent income tax cuts all across the board.
Good.
And to get urgently needed relief to Americans hit especially hard by inflation, I'm calling for no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security benefits for our great seniors.
That'd be nice.
We'll see.
We'll see. It'll be tough to pass. The Democrats are going to block anything and everything. Everything. And going to claim it's a bunch of... He did.
Really?
Right. She's
And
such
I
a piece of
also
garbage, dude.
To
want to
leave
make interest
from Michigan.
payments on car loans tax deductible, but only if the car is made in America.
Oh, I like that. That's a good idea. I dig it.
Good idea.
Yeah, I dig it. Yeah. I
By
smell
way,
what
we're
the
gonna have
Donna's
growth
cooking.
in the auto industry like nobody's ever seen. The
Donna's
plants
cooking.
are opening up all over the place. Deals are being made. Never seen. That's a combination of the election win and tariffs. It's a beautiful word, isn't it? That, along with our other policies, will allow our auto industry to absolutely boom. It's going to boom. Spoke to the majors today, all three, the top people, and they're so excited. In fact, already numerous car companies have announced that they will be building massive automobile plants in America, with Honda just announcing a new plant in Indiana.
Yep. We just talked about that before the show.
About that, yeah.
Mr. Queen.
Which, when this is over, remind me about tariffs and automotive stuff.
And this has taken place since our great victory on November 5th, a date which will hopefully go down as one of the most important in the history of our country.
Yeah, that's right. I think it will. That self-satisfied
In addition,
smile.
as part of our tax cuts,
Only
we
Trump.
want to cut taxes
Frickin'
on
Trump.
domestic production and all manufacturing. And just as we did before, we will provide 100% expensing. It will be retroactive to January 20th, 2025. And it was one of the main reasons why our tax cuts were so successful in our first term, giving us the most successful economy in the history of our country.
Yeah.
First term. We had a great first term.
COVID ruined it, a lot of it, though.
Yep.
If you don't make your product in America,
Awfully
however,
convenient.
under the Trump administration, you will pay a tariff, and in some cases, a rather large one. Other countries have used tariffs against us for decades,
Yes.
and now it's our turn to start using them against those other countries. On average, the European Union, China, Brazil, India, Mexico, and Canada, have you heard of them? And countless other nations charge us tremendously higher tariffs than we charge
Yes.
them. It's very unfair.
It is.
India charges us auto tariffs higher than 100%. China's average tariff on our products is twice what we charge them. And South Korea's average tariff is 4 times higher. Think
Oh,
of that, 4
damn.
times higher. And we give so much help militarily and in so many other ways to South Korea. But that's what
That's
happens.
really surprising.
This
Yeah.
is happening by friend and foe.
Yeah.
This system is not fair to the United States and never was. And so on April 2nd, I wanted to make it April 1st, but I didn't want to be accused of April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
That's not just one day, which cost us a lot of money. But we're going to do it in April. I'm a very superstitious person. April 2nd, reciprocal tariffs kick in. And whatever they tariff us, other countries, we will tariff them. That's reciprocal, back and
Yeah,
forth.
yeah.
Whatever they tax us, we will tax them.
I didn't catch what
If they
Schumer
do
said.
I didn't either.
non-monetary tariffs,
But I do find it interesting how many
keep us out of their market,
how
then
many
we will do non-monetary barriers to keep them out of our market. There's a lot of that too. They don't even allow us in their market.
I find it interesting how many Ukrainian pins are on all these Democrats and how many USA pins are on all these Republicans. I'm just saying.
We will take in trillions and trillions of dollars and create jobs like we have never seen before. I did it with China and I did it with others, and the Biden administration couldn't do anything about it because there was so much money they couldn't do anything about it. We have been ripped off for decades by nearly every country on earth, and we will not let that happen any longer.
Good. Good.
Thank you, Mr. Trump.
Right? Or the Democrats are mad, aren't they? They're mad that their money
Mark
laundering is
Kelly
gone.
Over the last 3 months about Mexico and Canada, but we have very large deficits with both of them. But even more importantly, they've allowed fentanyl to come into our country at levels never seen before, killing hundreds of thousands of our citizens and many very young, beautiful people, destroying families. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. They are, in effect, receiving subsidies of hundreds of billions of dollars. We pay subsidies to Canada and to Mexico of hundreds of billions of dollars, and the United States will not be doing that any longer. We're not going to do it any longer.
Good. Absolutely.
Thanks to our America First policies we're putting into place, we have had $1.7 trillion of new investment in America in just the past few weeks.
Wow.
The combination of the election and our economic policies that people of SoftBank, one of the most brilliant anywhere in the world, announced a $200 billion investment. OpenAI and Oracle, Larry Ellison, announced $500 billion investment, which they wouldn't have done if Kamala had won. Apple announced
He's giving it right back to him.
$500 billion investment. Tim Cook
That's a lot of
called
money.
me. He said, I cannot spend it fast enough. It's going to be much higher than that, I believe. They'll be building their plants here instead of in China.
Good.
And
Good.
just yesterday, Taiwan Semiconductor,
Yeah.
the biggest in the world, most powerful in the world, has a tremendous amount, 97% of the market, announced a $165 billion investment to build the most powerful chips on earth right here in the USA.
USA.
Yes.
About time.
Come on, clap, Democrats. Really? This is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. They're slime, dude. They are
And we're
absolute
not
slime.
giving them
You don't
any
want
money.
us to
Your CHIPS
succeed,
Act
do you?
is a
Mm-mm.
horrible,
No.
horrible thing. We give hundreds of billions of dollars, and it doesn't mean a thing. They take
Right.
our money and they don't spend it.
Yeah.
All that meant to them, we're giving them no money. All that was important to them was they didn't want to pay the tariffs, so they came and they're building, and many other companies are coming. We don't have to give them money. We just want to protect our businesses and our people, and they will come because they won't have to pay tariffs if they build in America.
Yeah.
So it's very amazing. You should get rid of the CHIP Act, and whatever's left over, Mr. Speaker, you should use it to reduce debt or any other reason you want to.
Maybe some new 6th-gen fighters. I don't know. What do you think?
What?
I said maybe some new 6th-gen fighters.
Maybe.
Our new trade policy will also be great for the American farmer. I love the farmer. Who will now be selling
You guys can't clap
into
for the
our home
farmer.
market, the U.S.A., because nobody is going to be able to compete with you. Because there's goods that come in from other countries and companies, they're really in a bad position in so many different ways. They're uninspected. They may be very dirty and disgusting, and they come in and they pour in, and they hurt our American farmers. The tariffs will go on agricultural product coming into America, and our farmers, starting on April 2nd, it may be a little bit of an adjustment period.
Sure.
We had that before when I made the deal with China,
Yeah.
$50 billion of purchases. And I said, just bear with me. And they did.
Yep.
They did. Probably have to bear with me again. And this will be even better. That was great. The problem with it was that Biden didn't enforce it. He didn't enforce it. $50 billion of purchases. And we were doing great, but Biden did not enforce it. And it hurt our farmers. But our farmers are going to have a field day right now. So to our farmers, have a lot of fun. I love you too. I love you too. It's all going to happen.
I got family who are farmers, and they had a rough go of it the first time with the tariffs, but they said, we support Trump 100%. It's long overdue.
Welch is sleeping.
Aluminum,
That's
copper,
Senator from
lumber, and steel,
Vermont.
because if we don't have, as an example, steel and lots of other things, we don't have a military, and frankly, we just won't have a country very long.
Yeah.
Here today is a proud American steelworker, fantastic person from Decatur, Alabama. Jeff Denard has been working at the same steel plant for 27 years in a job that has allowed him to serve as the captain of his local volunteer fire department, raised 7 children with his beautiful wife, Nicole, and over
What'd
the
Ben
years
say?
provide a loving home for more than 40 foster children. So great, Jeff.
Says, wow, Democrats won't even clap for an average American.
No.
No, the sooner we understand that the Democrats hate us, the sooner we can just move forward.
I wish more people saw it. I think more people are seeing it.
Yeah, they are. This is becoming clear now that they hate you. They
really
hate
do.
me. Huh?
They really do.
They really do. They genuinely
Thank you,
do.
Jeff.
There's a couple Democrats clapping.
Stories like Jeff's remind us that tariffs are not just about protecting American jobs. They're about protecting the soul of our country.
Yeah.
Tariffs are about making America rich again and making America great again. And it's happening, and it will happen rather quickly. There'll be a little disturbance.
Yeah.
But we're okay with that. It won't be much. No, you're not. Oh.
Well,
And look where Biden took us. Very low, the lowest we've ever been.
Yeah.
Jeff, I want to thank you very much. And I also want to recognize another person who has devoted herself to foster care community. She works so hard on it. A very loving person, our magnificent First Lady of the United States.
that's right.
She's classy.
She is incredibly classy. I like Melania. I think she's done a phenomenal job as First Lady.
Not as classy as Laura Bush, but she's classy.
I don't know.
Melania's work has yielded incredible results, helping prepare our nation's future leaders as they enter the workforce. Our First Lady is joined by two impressive young women, very impressive. Haley Ferguson, who benefited from the First Lady's Fostering the Future initiative.
Oh, cool.
And is poised to complete her education and become a teacher. And Elliston Berry, who became a victim of an illicit deepfake image produced by a peer.
Oh, wow.
With Elliston's help, the Senate just passed the Take It Down Act. And this is so important. Thank you very much, John. John Thune.
Yeah, Melania was working on Capitol Hill on that the last couple of days.
Dude, like revenge porn, especially AI
Thank you all very much.
porn is crazy, dude.
Democrats can't clap for that. I guess a couple did.
Thank you. And thank you to John Thune and the Senate. Great job. To criminalize the publication of such images online is terrible, terrible thing.
It is terrible.
And once it passes the House, I look forward to signing that bill into law. Thank you. And I'm going to use that bill for myself, too, if you don't mind. Because nobody gets treated worse than I do online. Nobody.
He's right. Yeah.
That's great. Thank you very much to the Senate. Thank you. But if we truly care about protecting Americans' children, no step is more crucial than securing America's borders. Over the past 4 years, 21 million people poured into the United States. Many of them were murderers, human traffickers, gang members, and other criminals from the streets of dangerous cities all throughout the world. Because of Joe Biden's insane and very dangerous open border policies, they are now strongly embedded in our country, but we are getting them out and getting them out fast.
Good. Yeah, they took over a hotel in Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah, an apartment complex, too. It's insane, dude. Like, it really is.
And I want to thank Tom Homan and Christy. I want to thank you and Paul of Border Patrol. I want to thank you. What a job they've all done. Everybody, Border Patrol, ICE.
It's mystifying to me how
law enforcement in general is incredible. We have
anyone
to take care of our law
can
enforcement.
be in favor of those kind of policies.
Yeah.
Like, it's genuinely mystifying how someone could be so anti-American that they would want criminals bust into our country, flown into our country.
A brilliant 22-year-old nursing student named Laken Riley, the best in her class, admired by everybody.
Yeah.
Went out for a jog on the campus of the University of Georgia.
Terrible.
Horrific.
That morning, Laken was viciously attacked, assaulted, beaten, brutalized, and horrifically murdered. Laken was stolen from us by a savage illegal alien gang member who was arrested while trespassing across Biden's open
Her mom
southern
and
border
sister.
and then set loose into the United States under the heartless policies of that failed administration. It was indeed a failed administration. He had then been arrested and released in a Democrat-run sanctuary city, a disaster, before ending the life of this beautiful young angel. With us this evening are Laken's beloved mother, Allison, and her sister, Lauren.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like a few Democrats clapped for him.
Mark Kelly.
I kind of wish they had
Last
showed us
year,
all
I
of
told
them.
Laken's grieving parents that we would ensure their daughter would not have died in vain. That's why the very first bill I signed into law as your 47th president mandates the detention of all dangerous criminal aliens who threaten public safety.
Yep.
It's a very strong, powerful
The
act.
Laken Riley Act.
Yep.
We did a show about
We did a
it.
show about it. Yep.
Come on, Democrats. Seriously.
Pathetic.
It's called
It's pathetic.
the Laken Riley Act.
Yep.
So Allison and Lauren, America will never, ever forget our beautiful Laken Hope Riley. Thank you very much. Since taking office, my administration has launched the most sweeping border and immigration crackdown in American history, and we quickly achieved the lowest numbers of illegal border crossers ever recorded. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Mr. Trump.
Right? They want the criminals here. That's what I'm saying.
Insane.
Like it should be
The
blatantly
media
obvious
and
how
our
little they
friends
care
in the
for us.
Democrat Party kept saying we needed new legislation. We must have
Yeah,
legislation.
Biden said that.
Yep.
Order. But it turned out that all we really needed was a new president.
Oh yeah.
Wow, Mr. Trump.
I'm not gonna clap by the mic, guys. Sorry.
Wow, Mr.
I'm
Trump.
sure that was traumatic, but yeah.
He's taking it to the Democrats.
Joe Biden didn't just open our borders, he flew illegal aliens over them to overwhelm our schools, hospitals, and communities throughout the country. Entire towns like Aurora, Colorado, and Springfield, Ohio buckled under the weight of the
What was
migrant
that?
occupation and corruption like nobody's ever seen before. Beautiful towns destroyed. Now, just as I promised in my inaugural address, we are achieving the great liberation of America.
Yes. And don't forget the $750 that they so graciously sprinkled on the ground in front of the victims
But
of
there's
the
still-
landslides.
Oh, yeah.
and
Is much work
wildfires.
to be done. Here tonight is a woman I have gotten to know,
Okay.
Alexis Nungary from Houston. Wonderful woman.
Okay, I
Last
know who
June,
that-
Alexis's
You know who she is.
12-year-old daughter, her precious Jocelyn, walked to a nearby
murdered.
convenience store. She was kidnapped, tied up, assaulted for 2 hours under
my
a
God.
bridge, and horrifically murdered. Arrested and charged with this heinous crime are 2 illegal alien monsters from Venezuela,
Bruh.
released into America by the last administration through their ridiculous open border.
Yeah.
The death of this beautiful 12-year-old girl and the agony of her mother and family touched our entire nation greatly. Alexis, I promised that we would always remember your daughter, your magnificent daughter. And earlier tonight, I signed an order keeping my word to you. One thing I have learned about Jocelyn is that she loved animals so much. She loved nature. Across Galveston Bay, from where Jocelyn lived in Houston, you will find a magnificent national wildlife refuge, a
Okay.
pristine, peaceful, 34,000-acre sanctuary for
Wow.
all of God's creatures on the edge of the Gulf of America. Alexis, moments ago, I formally renamed that refuge in loving memory of your beautiful daughter, Jocelyn. So, Mr. Vice President, if you would, may I have the order?
Clap for this, Democrats. Come on. That was nice, Mr. Trump.
It was. He didn't have to do any
Mr.
of that.
President.
He didn't have to do any of that.
Thank you very much. All three savages charged with Jocelyn and Lakin's murders were members of the Venezuelan prison gang, the toughest gang, they say, in the world, known as Tren de Aragua. 2 weeks ago, I officially designated this gang, along with MS-13 and the bloodthirsty Mexican drug cartels, as foreign terrorist organizations.
Good.
Thank you, President Trump.
Yep. Yeah, these cartels don't realize how screwed they are, in my opinion. Like,
No.
woo! You get the special forces and stuff involved. Holy cow.
They are now officially in the same category as ISIS, and that's not good for them.
No, it's
Countless thousands of these terrorists were welcomed into the U.S. by the Biden administration. But now every last one will be rounded up and forcibly removed from our country, or, if they're too dangerous, put in jails, standing trial in this country, because we don't want them to come back ever.
Yep.
With us this evening is a warrior on the front lines of that battle, Border Patrol Agent Roberto Ortiz. Great guy. In January, Roberto and another agent were patrolling by the Rio Grande near an area known as Cartel Island. Doesn't sound too nice to me. When heavily armed gunmen started shooting at them, Roberto saw that his partner was totally exposed, at great danger, and he leapt into action, returning fire and providing crucial seconds for his fellow agent to seek safety, just barely. I have some of the prints of that event, and it was not good. Agent Ortiz, we salute you for your great courage and for your line of fire that you took, and for the bravery that you showed. We honor you, and we will always honor you. Thank you, Roberto, very much.
Yeah. Cartel no longer controls Cartel Island, by the way.
Good.
It was an interesting. I've seen a couple of videos on it, but it was really interesting. Yeah.
Oh, I have not.
Thank you, Roberto. And I actually got to know him on my many calls to the border. He's a great gentleman. The territory to the immediate south of our border is now dominated entirely by criminal cartels that murder, rape, torture, and exercise total control. They have total control over a whole nation, posing a grave threat to our national security. The cartels are waging war in America, and it's time for America to wage war on the cartels, which we are doing.
Yes, that's what our security money should be going towards. We have people dying left and right from fentanyl and these other illicit substances.
Mexican authorities, because of our tariff policies being imposed on them, think of this, handed over to us 29 of the biggest cartel leaders in their country. That has never happened before. They want to make us happy. First time ever.
Yep.
But we need Mexico and Canada to do much more than they've done, and they have to stop the fentanyl and drugs pouring into the U.S.A. They're going to stop it. I have sent Congress a detailed funding request laying out exactly how we will eliminate these threats to protect our homeland and complete the largest deportation operation in American history, larger even than current record holder President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a moderate man, but someone who believed very strongly in borders. Americans expect Congress to send me this funding without delay so I can sign it into law. So, Mr. Speaker, John Thune, both of you, I hope you're going to be able to do that, Mr. Speaker. Thank you. Mr. Leader, thank you. Thank you very much. And let's get it to me. I'll sign it so fast, you won't even believe it.
We'll see.
We'll see.
You know the Democrats are going to vote against it.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what. It doesn't matter how good it is, how wonderful it is.
We reclaim our
And the
sovereignty.
Republicans
We
only
must
have a
also bring
small
back
majority in the
law
House.
and order to our cities and towns.
It'll pass the Senate.
Yeah, but they'll try to filibuster it. So
true.
In recent years, our justice system has been turned upside down by radical left lunatics. Many jurisdictions virtually ceased enforcing the law against dangerous repeat offenders while weaponizing law enforcement against political opponents like me.
Yep.
My administration has acted swiftly and decisively to restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law, starting at the FBI and the DOJ. Pam, good luck. Cash, wherever you may be, good luck. Good luck. Pam Bondi. Good luck. So important. Going to do a great job. Cash, thank you. Thank you, Cash. They've already started very strong. They're going to do a fantastic job. You're going to be very proud of them. We're also once again giving our police officers the support, protection, and respect they so dearly deserve. They have to get it.
I like
They
Cash,
have
but he
such
always
a
looks terrified.
hard, dangerous job. We're
Doesn't
going to
he?
make it less dangerous.
To me.
The problem is the bad guys
did a
don't
little
respect
bit.
the
He
law,
did a
but they're
little
starting
bit.
to respect it, and they soon will respect it. This also includes our
Here we
great
go.
fire departments throughout the country. Our firemen and women are unbelievable people, and we'll never forget them. And besides that,
Come
they
on,
voted for
Speaker.
me in record numbers, so I have no choice.
Oh, look at the saltiness.
1 year ago this month, 31-year-old New York police officer Jonathan Diller, unbelievably wonderful person and a great officer, was gunned down at a traffic stop on Long Island. I went to his funeral.
Yep, I remember that.
The vicious criminal charged with his murder had 21 prior arrests, and they were rough arrests, too. He was a real bad one. The thug in the seat next to him had 14 prior arrests and went by the name of Killer. He was Killer. He killed other people, they say, a lot of them.
Dude.
I attended Officer Diller's service, and when I met his wife and one-year-old son, Ryan, it was very inspirational, actually. His widow's name is Stephanie, and she is here tonight. Stephanie, thank you very much, Stephanie. Thank you very much. Stephanie, we're going to make sure that Ryan knows his dad was a true hero, New York's finest. And we're going to get these cold-blooded killers and repeat offenders off our streets, and we're going to do it fast. Got to stop it. They get out with 28 arrests. They push people into subway trains. They hit people over the head, back of the head with baseball bats. We got to get them out of here.
Yeah.
I've already signed an executive order requiring a mandatory death penalty for anyone who murders a police officer. And tonight I'm asking Congress to pass that policy
Oh, wow.
into permanent law.
I have not heard of that.
I have not. I don't know if that's constitutional.
We'll see. We shall see. Interesting.
It is.
Interesting.
I'm
We'll
also
see.
asking for a new crime bill getting tough on repeat offenders while enhancing protections for America's police officers so they can do their jobs without fear of their lives being totally destroyed. They don't want to be killed. We're not going to let them be killed.
Guys.
Joining us in the gallery
Democrats.
tonight is a young man who truly loves our police.
Come on,
His
Speaker.
name is DJ Daniel. He is
Johnson.
13 years old,
Aw.
and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer.
Right? Look at him. Aw.
This-
He gave Trump the heart. There you go. Like, I don't care who you are. Clap for the kid. Come on, man. Like,
But in 2018, DJ was diagnosed with brain cancer. The doctors gave him 5 months at most to live. That
Wow.
was more than 6 years ago.
oh, okay. Explains the cancer pin. I get it. Look,
Really, Debbie Watson
Right?
Schultz.
I bet if it was an illegal, you'd be clapping.
Since that time, DJ and his dad have been on a quest to make his dream come true, and DJ has been sworn in as an honorary law enforcement officer. Actually, a number of times. The police love him. The police departments love him. And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
Wow.
Oh, dude, that's so cool.
That's sweet.
He's like, what? What?
Wow.
That's so awesome, dude. Come on. How can you hate that? Right?
That's sweet.
That is incredible. Oh.
Oops.
Yeah, oops is right. I bumped it.
That's sweet.
That's awesome. Look at that. Dude, how can you not clap for that? I don't care what your political persuasion
No.
is. That's incredible. Look at that.
That's not
Did you
power.
see the background? They're all just sitting there.
Thank you, DJ.
Look at these
Wow,
over
Democrat.
here.
DJ's doctors believe his cancer likely came from a chemical he was exposed to when he was younger.
Oh.
Since 1975, rates of child cancer have increased by more than 40%.
Yeah.
Reversing this trend is one of the top priorities for our new presidential commission to make America healthy again, chaired by our new
Kennedy.
Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Yes. Yes, I think that's going to be one of the greatest takeaways from this presidency is RFK Jr. as a HHS secretary. I think that's going to be one of the biggest impacts. Fingers crossed.
We'll see.
We'll
I
see.
hope you're right.
With the name Kennedy, you would have thought everybody over
You
here
would.
have been cheering.
You would.
How quickly they forget.
Mm-hmm.
Our
He's
goal
still
is
a
to
Democrat.
get toxins out of our environment, poisons out of our food supply,
Yes.
and keep our children healthy and strong. As an example,
Dude,
not long
remove
ago,
these people.
and you can't even believe these numbers. 1 in 10,000 children had autism. 1 in 10,000, and now it's 1 in 36. There's something wrong.
That's-
1 in
yeah.
36. Think of
That is insane.
So we're going to find out what it is, and there's nobody better than Bobby and all of the people that are working with you. You have the best to figure out what is going
Here we
on.
go.
Okay, Bobby, good luck. It's a very
Guys,
important job.
Democrats
Thank you.
need to show respect.
Yeah. They don't know the meaning of the word. They genuinely don't.
Thank you. My administration is also working to protect our children from toxic ideologies in our schools. A few years ago, January, Little John and her husband discovered that their daughter's school had secretly socially transitioned their 13-year-old little girl. Teachers and administrators conspired to deceive January and her husband. while encouraging her daughter to use a new name and pronouns. They, them
That's
pronoun,
terrible.
actually. All without telling
Yeah.
January, who is here tonight and is now a courageous advocate against this form of child abuse.
It is.
January, thank you.
Yeah. That's something like that. I can easily see a man becoming violent over. Just say it.
Yeah.
I could easily see a violent response to something like that.
Thank you. Stories like this are why, shortly after taking office, I signed an executive order banning public schools from indoctrinating our children with
Good.
transgender ideology.
Yes.
Good.
I also signed an order to cut off all taxpayer funding to any institution that engages in the sexual mutilation of our youth.
Good.
Yep. Good. Should have to be an adult to make those decisions.
Yeah.
I want
You wanna
Congress
do
to
that?
pass a bill permanently banning and criminalizing sex changes on children and
Yeah.
forever ending the lie that any child is trapped in the wrong body. This is a big lie.
That's an adult decision.
Mm-hmm.
And our message to every child in America is that you are perfect exactly the way God made you.
Exactly.
We need a lot of work on mental
Health.
health. That's just how it is.
Because we're getting wokeness out of our schools and out of our military, and it's already out, and it's out of our society. We don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
Wokeness is trouble.
Mhm.
Yep.
Wokeness is bad. It's
It is.
gone. It's
Good.
gone.
Good.
And we feel so much better for it, don't we? Don't we feel better?
The entire movement preys on the confused.
Uh-huh.
Our service members won't be activists and ideologues. They will be fighters and warriors. They will fight for our country.
They
and
look so
people.
happy.
Congratulations. Secretary of Defense. Congratulations.
I'm just saying, like, I know they're warriors. They're very serious men.
We gotta
But
be serious.
yeah, you could smile a little, guys. I mean, just a smidge, like,
He's
something.
not big into the woke movement, I can tell you. I know him
No.
well. I am pleased to report that in January, the U.S. Army had its single best recruiting month in 15 years,
Yeah.
and that all armed services are having among the best recruiting results ever in the history of our services.
That's
what
right.
a difference.
I know a number of people who said I would consider it now. Before, as far as joining the service and
And you
listening.
know, it was just a few months ago where the results were exactly the opposite. We couldn't
Uh-huh.
recruit anywhere. We couldn't recruit.
Mhm.
Now we're having the best results just about that we've ever had. What a tremendous turnaround. It's really a beautiful thing to see.
Mhm.
People love our country again. It's very simple. They love our country and they love being in our military again. So it's a great thing. And thank you very much. Great job. Thank you.
I think they always loved their country. It's just that who was on the top.
Yeah. And I mean, let's face it, there were some
We're joined
policies that
tonight
Whoa.
by a young
You just
man,
see
Jason
Bernie?
Hartley,
I
who
couldn't
knows the weight
make
of
out what he
that
said.
Call
I
of
couldn't
Duty.
either, but he was like,
Jason's father, grandfather, and great-grandfather all wore the uniform. Jason tragically lost his dad, who was also a Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy when he was just a boy, and now he wants to carry on the family legacy of service. Jason is a senior in high school, a 6-letter varsity athlete, a really good athlete,
Cool.
they say, a brilliant student with a 4.46, that's good, GPA.
wow.
Yeah.
And
That's
his
good.
greatest dream is to attend the U.S. Military Academy at West Point.
Oh yeah, look at him. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people gonna be saluting him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see it. Come out the second lieutenant with the butter bars.
He's gonna be something big.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, keep an eye on his
Jason,
career.
that's a very big deal getting in. That's a hard one to get into. But I'm pleased to inform you that your application has been accepted. You will soon be joining the Corps of Cadets.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
A cool way to find out.
That is so cool. Look at him.
The President of the United States telling you
Right?
that. Wow.
Oh, look. Look at him. Yeah, dude, this is so cool.
You can't believe it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
yeah. Thumbs up, Mr. President.
yeah, and that kid that they put in the
Thank
Secret
you.
Service can't be
Jason,
worse
you're
than
gonna
the
be on
agent who
long
couldn't
gray
find the
line,
holster.
Jason.
True.
As Commander-in-Chief, my focus is on building the most powerful military of the future. As a first step, I'm asking Congress to fund a state-of-the-art Golden Dome missile defense shield
yeah,
to
I heard
protect
that you wanted
our
to do that.
homeland.
Yeah, we should have had
All
that
made in the U.S.A.
way long ago. Okay, I saw a couple of smiles from the generals. Not really smiles, but more of a
Ronald Reagan
softening.
wanted to do it long ago, but the technology just wasn't there, not even close. But now we have the technology. It's
Cool.
incredible, actually. And
We
other
need
places they have it. Israel has it.
Uh-huh.
Other places have it. And the United States should have it too.
Yeah.
Right, Tim, right? They should have it too.
President,
So I want to
absolutely.
thank you. But it's a very, very important. This is a
That's going to be
very
expensive.
dangerous
But
world. We should have it. We want to be protected, and we're going to protect our citizens like never before.
good.
To boost our defense industrial base, we are also going to resurrect the American shipbuilding industry, including commercial shipbuilding and military shipbuilding.
Yes,
We
we
need
do.
that.
Our Navy is becoming pathetic. I mean, yeah, we still have the carriers, we still have all that, but China has way more ships than us.
We did a show
And
on
we
that.
will create a new Office of Shipbuilding in the White House and offer special tax incentives to bring this industry home to America where it belongs.
Yeah.
We used to make so many ships.
Yeah, we did.
We don't make them anymore very
No.
much, but we're going to make them very fast, very soon.
Okay.
It will have a huge impact. To further enhance our national security, my administration will be reclaiming the Panama Canal, and we've already started doing it.
We'll see.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see. He can do it. There's no doubt in my mind.
Today, a large American company announced they are buying both ports around the Panama Canal.
Really?
And lots of other things having to do with the Panama Canal and a couple of other canals. The Panama Canal was built by Americans for Americans, not for others. But others could use it. But it was built at tremendous cost of American blood and treasure. 38,000 workers died
38
building the Panama Canal. They died of malaria. They died of snake bites and mosquitoes. Not a nice place to work.
No.
They paid them very highly to go there, knowing there was a 25% chance that they would die. The most expensive project also that was ever built in our country's history, if you bring it up to modern day costs. It was given away by the Carter administration for $1, but that agreement has been violated very severely. We didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
We did a show about that.
Yeah.
How China has both ports at both sides.
Apparently, not anymore.
No.
Or these are different ports, or so. I don't know. It'll be interesting
We'll
to see.
Marco Rubio in charge. Good luck, Marco. Now, we know who to blame if anything goes wrong.
Oh, wow.
Marco's been amazing, and he's going to do a great job.
He will.
Think of it. He got 100 votes. You know, he was approved with actually 99, but the 100th was this gentleman, and I feel very certain. So let's assume he got 100 votes. And I'm either very, very happy about that, or I'm very concerned about it. But he's already proven. I mean, he's a great gentleman. He's respected by everybody, and we appreciate you voting for Marco. He's going to do a fantastic job. Thank you. Thank you.
Shawn's fact
He's
checking.
doing a great job.
I don't think he got 100 votes.
Check it out. Let's see.
Great job. And I also have a message tonight for the incredible people of Greenland.
Okay, hold on. Oh
We
boy.
strongly support your right to determine your own future. And if you choose, we welcome you into the United States of America. We need Greenland for national security and even international security. And we're working with everybody involved to try and get it. But we need it really for international world security. And I think we're going to get it. One way or the other, we're going to get it. We will keep you safe. We will make you rich, and together
I
we
think
will
the
take
people of
Greenland to heights like
whatever
you have never
people
thought
of Greenland
possible
want.
before. It's a very
They
small
wanna join us.
population.
There should be a
very
referendum.
large piece of land and very, very important for
Yeah.
I don't want to
military
just take
security.
over.
America
No,
is
of course
once
not.
again standing strong against the forces of radical Islamic terrorism. 3.5 years ago, ISIS terrorists killed 13 American service members and countless others in the Abbey Gate bombing during the disastrous and incompetent
Yeah, that was the
withdrawal
worst
from
thing I've ever seen.
Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Not that they were withdrawing, it was the way they withdrew.
Mhm.
Perhaps the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country.
I'm with
Tonight,
you,
I am
Mr.
pleased to
President.
announce that we have just apprehended the top terrorist responsible for that atrocity.
Wow.
And he is right now on his way here to face the swift sword of American justice.
Wow.
Good. Wow.
Holy hell,
He's
Trump.
holding a lot of breaking news.
Of course
Seriously.
not. Look at these people, guys. Like, really? I see, like, they're busy on their phones, probably
That's
posting
something
memes.
that should be nonpartisan.
Should be, but you guys see, they hate us. They literally
And I
hate
want to thank
Americans.
especially the government of Pakistan for helping arrest this monster.
Okay.
This was a very momentous day for those 13 families who I actually got to know very well, most of them, whose children were murdered, and the many people that were so badly, over 42 people, so badly injured on that fateful day in Afghanistan. What a horrible day.
Terrible.
Such incompetence was shown.
Yeah.
That when Putin saw what happened, I guess he said, wow, maybe this is my chance. That's how bad it was. Should have never happened. Grossly
Should have never
incompetent
happened.
people. I spoke to many of the parents and loved ones, and they're all in our hearts tonight. Just spoke to them on the phone. We had a big call. Every one of them called, and everybody was on the line, and they did nothing but cry with happiness. They were very happy, as happy as you can be under those circumstances. Their child, brother, sister, son, daughter was killed for no reason whatsoever. In the Middle East, we're bringing back our hostages from Gaza. In my first term, we achieved one of the most groundbreaking peace agreements in generations, the Abraham Accords.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's absolutely right.
Yep. I'm not sure who this gentleman is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Could be a family member.
It could be.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe he'll say.
And now we're going to build on that foundation to create a more peaceful and prosperous future for the entire region. A lot of things are happening in the Middle East. People have been talking about that so much
Yeah.
lately with everything going on with Ukraine and Russia. But a lot of things are happening in the Middle East. It's a rough neighborhood, actually.
It is.
I'm also working tirelessly to end the savage conflict in Ukraine. Millions of Ukrainians and Russians have been needlessly killed or wounded in this horrific and brutal conflict with no end in sight.
Yeah.
The United States has sent hundreds of billions of dollars to support Ukraine's defense.
Yes.
With no security.
Oh, now you guys clap.
No anything.
Clap for
Did
that.
see
You
JD's
clap for
face?
that.
Yeah. You guys might not be able to see it, but his eyes cocked to the side like, oh, yeah, that's okay to clap for.
Anything that's
Do you
not
want
in
to
our
keep it going
interest.
for another 5 years? Yeah, you would
You
say
would.
Pocahontas says yes.
Trump. Trump. That wasn't necessary. Wow,
Look,
Trump.
look.
2,000
Wow.
people are
Criminals.
being killed every single week.
Yep.
More than that. They're Russian young people. They're Ukrainian young people. They're not Americans.
No.
But I want it to stop.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Europe has sadly spent more money buying Russian oil and gas than they have spent on defending Ukraine by far. Think of that. They've spent more buying
Wow.
Russian oil and gas than they have defending. And we've spent perhaps $350 billion, like taking candy from a baby. That's what happened. And they've spent $100 billion. What a difference that is.
Yeah.
And we have an ocean separating us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they don't. But we're getting along very well with them, and lots of good things are happening. Biden has authorized more money in this fight than Europe has spent by billions and billions of dollars. It's hard to believe that they wouldn't have stopped it and said at some point, come on, let's equalize. You got to be equal to us. That didn't happen.
Wow.
Earlier today, I received an important letter from President Zelensky of Ukraine. The letter reads, Ukraine is ready to come to the negotiating table as soon as possible
Took you long
to
enough.
bring lasting peace closer. Nobody wants peace more than the Ukrainians, he said. My team and I stand ready to work under President Trump's strong leadership to get
That
a
clap was
peace
stopped real
that
quick.
lasts. We do really value how much America has done to help Ukraine maintain its sovereignty and independence. Regarding the agreement on minerals and security, Ukraine is ready to sign it at any time that is convenient for you.
Yep.
I appreciate that he sent this letter, just got it a little while ago. Simultaneously, we've had serious discussions with Russia and have received strong signals that they are ready for peace. Wouldn't that be beautiful?
It
Wouldn't
would.
that be beautiful?
And it's within grasp. It's right there. Look, they don't want peace. Look at this. They don't want peace. They want the money train to keep going. Jugga, jugga.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
It would.
Yeah.
It's time to stop this madness. It's time to
Yeah.
halt the killing. It's time to end this senseless war. If you want to end wars, you have to talk to both sides. Nearly 4 years ago, amid rising tensions, a history teacher named Mark Fogel was detained in Russia
Oh, yeah.
and sentenced to 14 years in a penal colony. Rough stuff. The previous administration barely lifted a finger to help him.
Yeah.
They knew he was innocent, but they had no idea where to begin. But last summer, I promised his 95-year-old mother, Malphine, that we would bring her boy safely back home. After 22 days in office, I did just that.
Damn.
And they are here tonight.
Yep.
I remember seeing that. I was like, already? Jesus. And of course, the left, wow, he's friends with Putin. Of course. Of course.
You want to bet that they're not clapping, Democrats?
Of course not, dude. Like, that's an easy, like, that's a sucker bet. That's a sucker bet right there. I know
That's
they're not
ridiculous.
clapping.
This is really.
They're
infuriating.
criminals. Look, exactly. They do not care about us. Democrats do not care about Americans. They care about money and they care about illegal voters
And power.
and power. Exactly.
To Mark and his great mom, we are delighted to have you safe and sound and with us. As fate would have it, Mark Fogel was born in a small rural town in Butler, Pennsylvania. Have you heard of it?
Really?
Where his mother has
Really?
lived for the past 78 years.
I didn't know that.
I just happened to go there last July 13th for a rally.
Yeah.
That was not pleasant.
No, that wasn't.
And that is where I
I'm glad you're okay.
met his beautiful mom right before I walked onto that stage.
Oh, wow.
And I told her I would
Yeah, I
not
heard that.
forget what she said about her son. And I never did I? Never forgot. Less than 10 minutes later, at that same rally,
Yeah.
gunfire rang out, and a sick and deranged assassin unloaded 8 bullets from his sniper's perch into a crowd of many thousands of people. My life was saved by a fraction of an inch, but some were not so lucky.
Yep.
Corey Comparator was a firefighter, a veteran, a Christian, a husband, a devoted father, and above all, a protector. When the sound of gunshots pierced the air, it was a horrible sound. Corey knew instantly what it was and what to do. He threw himself on top of his wife and daughters and shielded them from the bullets with his own body. Corey was hit really hard. You know the story from there. He sacrificed his life to save theirs.
Yep.
2 others, very fine people, were also seriously hit. But thankfully, with the help of 2 great country doctors, we thought they were gone and they were saved. So those doctors had great talent. We're joined by Corey's wife, Helen, who was his high school sweetheart, and their 2 beloved daughters, Allison and Kaylee. Thank you.
How many Democrats are just sitting there stoically? Love to see
To
that.
Helen, Allison, and Kaylee, Corey is looking down on his 3 beautiful ladies right now, and he is cheering you on. He loves you. He is cheering you on. Corey was taken from us much too soon, but his destiny was to leave us all with a shining example of the selfless devotion of a true American patriot. It was love like Corey's that built our country, and it's love like Corey's that is going to make our country more majestic than ever before. I believe that my life was saved that day in Butler for a very good reason. I was saved by God to make America great again. I believe that.
God intervened, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. From the patriots of Lexington and Concord to the heroes of Gettysburg and Normandy, from the warriors who crossed the Delaware to the trailblazers who climbed the Rockies, and from the legends who soared at Kitty Hawk to the astronauts who touched the moon, Americans have always been the people who defied all odds, transcended all dangers, made the most extraordinary sacrifices, and did whatever it took to defend our children, our country, and our freedom. And as we have seen in this chamber tonight, that same strength, faith, love, and spirit is still alive and thriving in the hearts of the American people. Despite the best efforts of those who would try to censor us, silence us, break us, destroy us, Americans are today a proud, free, sovereign, and independent nation that will always be free, and we will fight for it till death. We will never let anything happen to our beloved country, because we are a country of doers, dreamers, fighters, and survivors. Our ancestors crossed a vast ocean, strode into the unknown wilderness, and carved their fortunes from the rock and soil of a perilous and very dangerous frontier. They chased our destiny across a boundless continent. They built the railroads, laid the highways, and graced the world with American marvels like the Empire State Building, the mighty Hoover Dam, and the towering Golden Gate Bridge. They lit the world with electricity, broke free of the force of gravity, fired up the engines of American industry, vanquished the communists, fascists, and Marxists all over the world. and gave us countless modern wonders sculptured out of iron, glass, and steel. We stand on the shoulders of these pioneers who won and built the modern age. These workers who poured their sweat into the skylines of our cities. These warriors who shed their blood on fields of battle and gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. Now it is our time to take up the righteous cause of American liberty. And it is our turn to take America's destiny into our own hands and begin the most thrilling days in the history of our country. This will be our greatest era. With God's help, over the next 4 years, we are going to lead this nation even higher, and we are going to forge the freest, most advanced, most dynamic, and most dominant civilization ever to exist on the face of this earth. We are going to create the highest quality of life, build the safest and wealthiest and healthiest and most vital communities anywhere in the world. We are going to conquer the vast frontiers of science, and we are going to lead humanity into space and plant the American flag on the planet Mars and even far beyond.
That's right. Hell yeah.
And through it all, we are going to rediscover the unstoppable power of the American spirit. And we are going to renew unlimited promise of the American dream. Every single day, we will stand up and we will fight, fight, fight for the country our citizens believe in.
That's
and for
right.
the country our people deserve. My fellow Americans, get ready for an incredible future, because the golden age of America has only just begun. It will be like nothing that has ever been seen before. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Wow, they're heading to the exits quick.
Yeah, they are. Interesting. That face, did you see it?
Yes, what Thune? Wow.
He's like, yeah, they bailed quick.
With Kennedy.
Now let's see. I'm kind of curious to see how much time he spends in here versus
just leave.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of curious to check this out. Straight to the decorated generals, admirals, etc.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Young people to love I'm trying to.
I didn't hear what he said.
Great guy. Thank you.
Basically, he said it's good you're teaching young people to love America, or something about young people loving America. And Trump said we're trying to.
Thank you again. Thank you again. Won't forget.
So good. Yeah, it's good. So good, sir. You're the best. Terrific, Mr. Really good. It's really outstanding.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Job, Mr. President. Thanks.
Thank you.
Great.
Mr. President, one of your best speeches.
Thanks again, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thanks for the phone call last night.
Absolutely. You know that. Thank you for Just dignity for me.
Yeah, I couldn't hear what he said.
I'm not going to get it. Sorry.
Thank you, everybody. Great speeches.
Great speech.
Nice to meet you. Yes. Good.
What do you guys think? Do you think that was one of his better speeches? I thought it was really good.
It was.
I don't know if we're going to be able to hear.
I love Roger Williams.
Thank you.
You don't have to introduce yourself.
Mr. President.
I know you better than you.
Democrats definitely act like children.
It's like great baseball.
America
Good
is,
job. Great job you're doing.
America is back. Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Pennsylvania anytime, sir. They stood for you all.
You got him.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
They stood for another country, but not ours, he said about the Democrats.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's really what it comes down to. Look at all the Ukraine pins. Look at all that BS. But they will not stand for America. They will not clap for the American average person. They do not love this country.
It's a disgrace.
It really is. It really is a disgrace.
Did you get a chance to shake his hand earlier? Do you want me to get a picture of you shaking his hand or anything? You're good.
Thank you very much.
Let's do bio.
Thank you, darling.
Great, sir. Thank you. I love you. Best speech on the board.
Nancy Mace.
It was so good.
Thank you
So
very
good.
much.
You rocked it, Mr. President. We're with you, 100%.
Yep.
We are.
Really good.
It was
Congratulations.
awesome. Yeah.
Best speech ever. Thank you.
It was. What's the best? Mr. President, that was a great speech.
That was awesome.
An American first speech.
All right.
That's what it came down to.
I'm going to turn it way down just in case we hear anything. But I think it is. Yes. Ben says, Mr. I Need a Shower, Al Green, was forcibly removed, according to Fox News. Yes, we watched it. I think you joined slightly after that. But yes, he was removed by the sergeant at arms because he would not show decorum.
And he's already tried to file impeachment.
Yeah. Yeah, he's tried already with the impeachment
resolution,
crap.
yes.
And we see.
There's Indiana's own Marlon Stutzman.
Where at?
At the Senate, he just shook the president's hand.
Oh, okay. Oh, was it like that guy right there or something?
No, he was behind.
Behind over here? Okay. I didn't see him.
I think he's the 3rd district.
It's
Is
fine.
he third? I think so.
I don't know.
But anyway, I always like to point out Indiana.
No, yeah, absolutely. And we've seen disrespect before.
Yeah, but this was another level.
It is a whole new level, and that's what I mean. We've seen it in the past with these Democrats and these talking heads on TV, basically insisting that Trump's literally Hitler. He's literally this. He's literally that. So everything's okay. Like, it's okay if you're up against Hitler. It's okay if you're up against the Nazis.
The media is going to glorify Al Green.
Oh, absolutely. They're going to put him on a pedestal and, resist, Orange Man bad.
And he's probably going to succeed in what he wanted to do, was become famous.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be famous.
He wanted a soundbite.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted. He wants a soundbite.
And Trump was right. Rubio did get confirmed 99-0.
99.
I did not know that.
Who didn't vote?
Rubio. He didn't vote for himself.
Okay. All right. So he abstained or present or whatever. Okay. I can see that.
Or was it 100-0? Hold on. It was 99-0.
Yeah, it was 99. It would have been
Rubio-
100 if he had voted. He chose not to. But, I mean, had he needed to vote, then JD obviously would have voted for him. So that's why he said 100. And I get it.
It was a great speech. I liked the American first.
It was very pro-USA, which we have had a distinct lack of in the previous administration. I am overall.
Hope Virginia Fox is going to gavel us out.
The House will be in order.
Representative from North Carolina.
And Representative Virginia Fox of North Carolina is gaveling the House out of session as the president has left the House chamber. The Democrats en masse walked out ahead of him, and the people that he was greeting on the way out were the Republican members who were there. They are in the majority,
He's
218
sick,
Republicans.
I'm glad to see him there.
215
He's battling cancer.
2 empty seats, both
He's
Republican-held
Louisiana.
seats from Florida because of
He's
appointments to the
House
White
Majority
House,
Leader.
And Matt Gaetz' seat is
Just
the other one that
soundbite.
is still open to special
tidbit
elections
fact.
to bring the House up.
Okay. So obviously, if you guys want to continue watching C-SPAN, by all means. But there are a couple of points that I think are really important to make at the end.
All right.
The president, regardless of how you feel about him, has a strong belief in America first.
Oh, yeah.
And is going to be implementing his policies in the way that he believes is going to put America first. There may be some that I disagree with. There are some that are coming down the pipe that are like, I don't know, but that's what we're here for. We're going to do analyses on them. We're going to look at them. But I was absolutely shocked and appalled at the antics from the Democrats.
Definitely.
Like Ben said, what was it? Joe Wilson, right? Yeah. Joe Wilson with the U.S.A. thing. They crucified him over that. Crucified
they censored him, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if they censure Al Green.
Let's see. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure they censored him for that.
What was it? Joe what?
Joe Wilson.
Wilson.
He's still a member of Congress today.
Yeah. Yeah. You passed a resolution of disapproval. Let's see here. This was September 16th, 2009.
Yep.
You lie. Yep. Roll call vote of 240 to 179.
Okay, he just reprimanded.
So, yeah, it was censure / reprimand. Here it is.
I remember that.
240 to 179, mainly along party lines. The House of Representatives yesterday passed a resolution of disapproval.
And I imagine they might do that to Al. Al Green deserves to be either reprimanded or censured.
Yeah, that was ridiculous behavior.
Completely
absolutely uncalled for. And here's the thing. I will say this. I expected Johnson to be more about that stuff. He made a firm statement with Green, had him removed, but he gave him chances.
He did.
He gave him several chances to just sit down and shut up.
And he didn't.
And he didn't take it. And then I actually expected him to go hard after that on the other people who.
And he really did.
But he didn't. Yeah, which was kind of weird. But
I think he didn't want to make them famous too. Because now,
I think you're absolutely right. I think he didn't want to give them any more viral moments, any more sound bites, any more heroic resistance to the oppressive Trump. Yeah.
We're going to see how much of a hero he is now.
Yeah. This should be interesting. Yeah. Right. Okay, guys. That's it for tonight. Join us Saturday night when we're going to be looking at the arguments in front of Supreme Court regarding Mexico being able to sue United States gun makers. It's a potentially very chilling effect on our freedoms here. It really is, because if for some crazy reason the Supreme Court were to rule that Mexico, yes, could sue gun manufacturers, you can expect a dearth, a wide open floodgate of lawsuits. Like, just be prepared. We'll see. But that's it for tonight, guys, gals, and everything in between. Even though there are only two genders. Whatever, dude. That's the thing. Most of Republicans don't care what you identify as.
No.
I don't care whether you think you're a cat, a fish, a girl, or a guy. Don't care.
I don't either.
Until you push that ideology on our children.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now you're forcing us to fight back. And that's what I mean. I can genuinely, I can genuinely understand how someone could jump to a particularly violent solution when they find out that their kids are being brainwashed. I mean, I understand it. Do I okay it? Absolutely not. No, violence is not the answer. It's just not. But I can understand someone being very, very enraged when they find out these things that were going on in these schools with teachers and other administrative officials of the school coaching these people on how to lie to their parents. And that's really what it comes down to. Not okay. Not okay. All right. Saturday night, 7:00 Central. We will see you then. And like always, God bless you. God bless Indiana. God bless the United States of America. And God bless President Donald Trump. Good night, everybody.
If you'd like to support the show, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/Dion's Daily Dose. This has been Dion's Daily Dose, hosted by Dion Bergeron. Executive producers, Sean Holgram and Michael Beebe. Copyright 2024. Dion's Daily Dose, all rights reserved.